We're live. Oh my God. Wow. Damn. That cut me off. Listen, we're live. It's happening. We're good. We're here. And it's time. More Team Fortress 2 coming to you, baby boy, baby girl, around the world. Yeah. My name is Jamon J. Kizzy, or as they call me, I can't say that one on live television. I'm here with Tcmano, my guy. Happy February. We're in May. I don't even remember no more. Hi, guys. How we doing?
It's been going quick, no lie. I thought it was March on. I look up, we're midway through May. But because we're midway through May, we have the Fireside Cup. That's what we got for y'all tonight and for the rest of this week and next week. We're going to be starting off with the group stages, and we're going to be going forward on to the playoffs next week. We got some exciting games coming up, and this is all going to be before the season starts and before LAN. Excited for that, but two teams that we're kind of expecting to go to LAN are the two teams that we're going to be seeing here tonight, Froyotech and Like a G6. This was the grand finals just recently at Philly Resup LAN, and it was G6 that walked away as the victors, dethroning Froyotech at LAN, something we have not seen in a while, and they're going to be coming back head-to-head tonight and probably throughout the rest of his Fireside Cup. But tonight especially, we're going to see the two giants go back at it once again over two maps. It's going to be Process and Sunshine.
Yes, sir. And not only, just as you said, man, grand finals happening already, as we just saw. But listen, not only, that's not the only news that we're seeing here. If people don't know what's on your screen, y'all can't see it, but we can. But we have official confirmation of the Froyotech roster. And for the first time ever, we're seeing Froyotech coming in, dominating, ready to take the world by storm. And honestly, TC and I got to talk about it a little bit before we went live. And honestly, we're both kind of baffled, man. I didn't really expect to see Froyotech really just go ahead and pull up, make a scene, man. Some crazy stuff about to happen, Mono. This is insane, bro.
It is insane. Yeah, I mean, we were saying that 4 years, you go back, you would not imagine Yite being on Froyotech whatsoever. But 4 years later, here we are. It's Froyotech. It seems like everyone in Invite is kind of destined at some point kind of be on Froyotech. It's just kind of an inevitability on some stage. I mean, two of the people over on G6 have been on Froyotech, Logan and bot mode. So it is a lot of people at Invite, more than you would expect, have been on Froyotech. So Yite just adding to the team's legacy right now, and desperately, I imagine, trying to get that first place prize at the end of the upcoming RGL season. But this is the Fireside Cup, and it is going to be Classic Sixes. One thing that we do have to say, the kind of special thing about this cup is that there's only a limit of one off class, meaning that if you go heavy, you cannot go engineer. If you go sniper, you cannot go spy. And we are about to go live. This is going to be Froyotech versus Like a G6 on the first map being processed. What are your predictions, Jamond?
Man, I'm a G6 guy. I'm biased. I think G6 is gonna go ahead and take it home. See if we can go ahead and make something happen. But just like we saw to make something happen, we already going ahead and play in the mid. Both teams kind of playing standard. They're not doing anything crazy, nothing in the terms of rotation. We got some Froyotech height kind of going off a little bit here and there, but still just damage kind of back and forth. No real engagement. We got the big hot bombs coming in with a big old fade, big old lane, trying to get some early damage. Saxophone and Benny already going to get picked off by Logan. Oh, some people are dying by Habib. Young Plague with the lock and load. He coming in. Both of these demos did not come to play. Both damage back and forth. Oh, it looks like Saxophone gonna go ahead and get caught here by the storm as well. Point denial. Big bomb here from Kobe getting the pick on the Yite, and it's gonna go ahead and prop Froyotech out the mid. Tcmano. Oh nah. This is crazy already, bro.
It is crazy. Caps trying to lead the charge. He wants to get in onto second. He's trying to do it. Kobe trying to make some space, but Caps, unfortunately for him, runs into some stickies over by Choke, and that is going to spell the end of Like a G6's attempt to push in onto second. Now they're just going to have to come back. Banny going to be peeking in through Soar, allowing his other soldier buddy Saxophone to go in. Tries to get onto the medic. is not going to be able to. A little bit of a skirmish over in sewer. It is going to be Kobe falling. Bot mode falls as well. Now Froyotech have an opportunity to push in onto mid. Going to be leading the charge. Banny jumping in super deep. He's going to get the force out onto Logai. This Uber, it doesn't look like it's going to get anyone at all. They're just going to be playing over around the rock, and they have to get out of here. Froyotech still with their own Uber. They're going to get mid, and you know they might be able to get a lot more, your Jamal.
Wait, hold up. Ring around the rosy, Uber force a posy, ashes, we all falling down. Speaking of nah, JK, I ain't saying nothing else. I thought someone else about to go down at that point. Uber are going ahead and being used by Froyotech. Habib bombing in the one, looking to go ahead, trying to catch Caps. Caps goes ahead and gets picked up by Gungan. He knows his name, he knows his number. Contingency plan, baby, contingency plan. You get a pick and you go ahead and go with it, man. You get a pick and you go ahead and go with it. But listen, Uber addition for the side of like a G6. Yeah, I understand they're down one. Froyotech, ooh, speaking of Froyotech, speaking of Froyotech, Logan, aka Miles Morales, is coming up on the play with 2 sticky kills. Heavy kill from bot mode. Seth's going ahead and picking up Soapy Monster in the lobby, but they still have ad like a G6 ready to take it in. 6 guys, wait, hold a second. Kobe, not T20 going ahead and kill his set. Froyo Yike getting dominated by Logan, and it's up and in the news, baby boy. Read all about it. Froyotech go ahead and die in the lobby like it's nobody business. As we go ahead and see Logan go ahead, go peek a little bit through the choke. We got a little sniper. Froyo Banny? Nah, he not saying it. Instead, Froyo Banny goes ahead and pulls out Pub Banny engineer on the shutter, man. As we're going ahead and seeing real quick, building his gun. Ooh, Ubers do go ahead and even out. No team is actually using the Uber as of yet. Just as I say that, we do see like a G6 go ahead and using the Uber. Uber Trek going ahead and going out as well. And it looks like it's just a spam battle back and forth. No one's dying immediately as Logan actually is going to be one of the first fatal players to die here. No, not what you want to see if you were a G6 fan. Froyotech gonna go ahead and bash through this choke. We already got, Kobe 1920 trying to go ahead and stuff the choke. Both soldiers going ahead and trying to stuff the choke as best they can. Froyotech's going to go ahead and leading the way in, leading the charge. Big bomb going ahead. Yike getting some early damage. Froyo Bandy going down to Kobe 1920. They call him 1920 for a reason. It ain't because of the year. It's because of the plays, baby. It's because of the damage. Oh my goodness gracious, baby. This is crazy. This is crazy.
It's crazy. It is just going back and forth right now. And looks like a G6 want to try and bust in through sewer. It seems like they are going to try and take this space. There's a little bit of a skirmish over by IT. Kobe, super weak, is going to get shot down by Yite, and now Yite is in behind. Might try and start a back up or go for some type of collapse. However, looks like a G6 have to back out. They're going right back to mid because they recognize Yite's in behind. They want to try and look for him. They're a little bit concerned. Bandy over by IT. Everyone else from Froyotech going to be flooding in through choke, and now they're just all caught up by their enemy team sewer right now. Habib, nice pipes onto bot mode, going to be trying to open up things for Froyotech. A lot of great work done by Gungan to just make the space open. Banny getting some nice rockets on the roll guy. He pops in the air. He was definitely going to crater if he didn't use there, but he does have to use, and that is going to be another force onto like a G6 from Froyotech. Habib jumping in so deep to get that kill onto Logan. So no demo at all for like a G6. That means no stickies that Froyotech have to worry about. They can walk in onto second a lot more freely now. That they don't have to worry about all that extra spam, and they are going to do so. Soapy Meister trying to hit some few upward directs onto Saxophone, hits one, but not enough to get any kill, and that is going to be Froyotech taking mid in second.
Ooh. Logan got hit with a nasty that made him force, man. Froyotech already immediately in at the last, looking to go ahead and try to take this point by storm. Uber has been used, a little bit of point pressure, but G6 soldiers going ahead trying to stuff that point as best they can. Yikes gets taken out. Gungan also going to go ahead and slay Soapy Meister, who bombed for the point. But, big air shot right on the saxophone coming out from Kobe 1920. A ton of point pressure. Habib trying to go ahead and get on the point, dodging all he can. Almost dies to the bottle by Logan. Tcmano, it looks like, to be a successful hold for G6 with a full wipe. Goodness gracious.
It was a full wipe from Froyotech, and unfortunately for them, their medic did die, so it's going to be nice big Uber ad for like a G6. Yite is going to be up onto Sniper, going to be trying to watch choke, but it looks like G6 have decided to go through IT, so just nullifying that position. Yite might be caught out, but is going to be able to escape through choke for the meantime, but Gungan, Habib are not going to be as fortunate. Yite does fall as well over, and everyone else going to be leaving by one. This Uber has been used so effectively from like a G6. They got 4 for their troubles. Only Hubada and Banny going to be the ones alive, and Hubada is nowhere near getting their own Uber, so they don't have anything using the block at this point. Like a G6 are already trying to get in. We do have Kobe just kind of spamming them down from above, from heaven, as they try and get out of spawn. But jumped in with a nice headshot onto Lolguy, showing why you can't overstay your welcome without the means to enforce it. And that is going to send Like a G6 all the way back onto second. If Froyotech played this right, Jamon, they can get out and maybe get all the way to mid.
My friend Tcmano, this does not look good. I'm telling you right now, Ben. That shot with Gungan went ahead and just stuffed the whole thing. They're not gonna go ahead and push. They could have won. There's like potential they may have could have gone something for a little bit of flank play, but nah. Listen, they understand exactly what they want to do. Both these teams know they played against each other before. Listen, Froyotech, big, immense, huge, massive pause ad, and it looks like they're gonna use said ad. Habib already bombing in, getting some nice damage right on the catch, dropping him to 51 health, getting another bomb in. Ooh, getting the kill right on the catch, finishing it off. Aggressive, very aggressive as he is. Habib just kind of chilling through Al-Qaeda, taking a little bit of damage, putting them at 26 HP, but not dying for it. Soapy is gonna go ahead and die by Gungan though, which is gonna go ahead and prompt everybody else from Froyotech to go ahead and bomb in through one. We see Froyo Bandy going ahead and take a death in, but speaking of death, it looks like death may fall upon Logan from Saxophone, coming in from 2, getting some nasty rockets right on before Botmo goes ahead and finishes him off. Oh my dude, this is Team Fortress 2. This is Team Fortress 2. Competitive Team Fortress. This is what you want to see on a day-to-day basis, on the live basis. Wait,
someone's going for a back cap.
Speaking of life, Botmo loses his to Habib Stickies, as Yai also loses his to Cap's damage. You see a little bit of aggression coming in from Gungan, but slain he must be from Caps coming in through 1, 2 down on the side of Froyotech.
He gets taken down. Slain like the dragon.
Oh
and
my god.
Looks like they want to try and push this out. Like the G6, they're peeking it, they're prodding it, they're getting stuffed over by one Saxophone with a big bomb in. Is doing so much damage. He's still alive in all the face of a G6 players, and he is eventually going to go down, but not before he basically stuffs Like a G6, sends them back onto their last. They're going to have to regroup, and an opportunity for Froyotech to try and peek in onto last. Gungan going to be walking in through 5. There's no sentry gun to deny him, so he's going to be able to get in. He's in a little bit of a 1-for-1. Kobe wins that one. A lot of time on the point, however, the bottle is going to collect Yite. No scouts up for Froyotech. Really great stuff from Logan, but even if they do push out here, Jamon, there's so much time on the cap that they have to be so careful here. Make sure that no one from Froyotech gets in behind, because even a soldier might be enough to get that point in their favor. A nice bomb from Bandy. He's going to do a lot of damage, but he is going to go down, just trying to delay things here. Looks like Froyotech, they want to try and stay in for a little bit, try and fight this. Looks like they are going to be able to, especially with that nice pick off on the bottom. The Ubers have been exchanged over by one. A little bit of a later use from Like a G6. They are going to have to back up to their last, as the Froyotech aggression is just coming in. They're down one player, and Froyotech wants to use that, steamroll that onto last if they possibly can, but it seems like the doors are being blocked from Like a G6. They say they shall not pass, and Froyotech will not, so they have managed to keep a hold onto second, just barely there, but a lot of exciting plays, back and forth action, but no one has been able to yet score a round.
Nah, man, we are truly seeing action just unfold before our eyes in terms of what these teams are capable of doing. You have Froyotech, who's trying to go ahead and push in through this last consistently, with G6 going ahead and denying it every chance they get. You see Tcmano, but that's the point, man. The aggression, how these teams are able to look at each other, adapt on the fly, and be able to curate some of these interesting ideas when it comes to holding. It's baffling. It's baffling. It's some. Oh my gosh, TF2 has such good pokretudinous features, my guy. This is insane, my friend. But listen, there is a chance that Froyotech could go ahead and change it up. I thought for a second I thought they had a spot, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that back. But it looks like they're going ahead and trying to prepare for something. It looks like Froyotech they're talking a little bit. They're trying to decide exactly what's going on. We see a little spam from 5. We see a couple people. We already know they got a gun. We see Yai already kind of low. Sass going ahead and getting picked off already. Gun going down from Froyo Band. Ooh, but hold the phone. Do they pressure anybody else? Did they send anybody else? Does Sax maybe come up a funny class? The off class of the century? Or does he come up soldier and we just go ahead and try it again? Do we exchange? We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I can't tell you. From what we're seeing, it's back and forth. It's back and forth.
Oh, Benny might be caught over by 5. He is going to be caught. A collapse by Soapy Meister and Caps, but the Uber has come up from the other side of things. It has been Gungan leading the charge. They do take down the sentry gun, but they don't get any picks. And Froyotech are down 2. They're down 3. Saxophone does die. We do have Yite over. Going to be trying to fight over by 1. It's actually going to be Gungan. He goes down as well. They did buy enough time for Habuda to get out. But I think that's a little bit of desperation there from Froyotech to just try and do something before the round reset. Like a G6 going to be able to defend their last. And they, even though both medics did stay alive, Logai had someone to heal throughout all of that. Habuda did not, and so they're going to be at a bit of Uber disadvantage. They're more importantly at player disadvantage, meaning that they cannot hold on to mid. They have to go all the way back to second, just trying to see if they can peek, maybe catch out an overextending G6 player, but they're playing tight right now, Jamon, and they're not going to let that happen. So G6 taking mid, and now they have an opportunity to go quick with this very, very slight Uber ad if they want to.
And then one thing that's nice is if we've seen it from Logai too, but you know, about Mo dying, that's gonna go ahead and stuff any type of dream of a push that they were trying to commit on. But we've definitely seen it in terms of Logai being able to hold that down when it comes to picks. Speaking of picks, hold up, Saxophone catches a pick and dies by 1920, who 1920 also dies by Benny, the Los Pipas, man. Oh my god, Logan! Oh, Logan caught a stinky. How was it catching a stinky? My Soapy Meister! Oh my gosh, stinkies, man. Absolute stinkies, man. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm literally seeing people die unfold before my very eyes, man. Oh my god, this is insane.
It is insane, but you're gonna have to carry on, Jamon, because my game crashed, unfortunately.
Oh no, not the game crash. Listen, we got full ad for the side of Leica G6, man. If things go well, we do see Yai actually are going ahead and building a gun by the left shutter, man. It's nothing insane right now. They're just kind of going ahead, taking their time, entering in through lobby. We see some spam kind of going for it, trying to see if there's taking it slow so we can clear any traps. If Habib went ahead and laid through any, getting some early spots. We do see traps on the side of 4-door, but nothing on 3. We have a couple 6 on point. Still working with some ad as they go ahead and use through the 4-door, immediately getting right onto the gun. Gun's taking a minute to die, but finally goes down by Logan. We do see a lot of damage. Kobe 1920 getting the pick on the Froyo Bandy, but going ahead and also trading with himself. Uber is over 60% for the side of Froyo. It is a 4v4 at this last point, at this time of day. And right now, we just have bombs back and forth. A lot of point pressure. Saxophone going ahead and killing Bob Mo. And Soapy Bots are going ahead and dying by Gun. And Froyotech is keeping it going with the last hold of the century, as we do see Logan and Logai trying to escape, and escape they do. Oh my god, as they continue to be such a pivotal when it comes to this game. Froyotech being the teams, they know exactly what they want to do. They know how to hold it, and they know the synergy that they need. Speaking of synergy, Babo coming in with the early snipe out from the door, and as we see an Uber coming in, Habib, he soared, get the pick on the 1920, and he getting some more. Caps denying him, getting some more, and it just keeps going. It's like a bakery, bro. You keep baking some bread, and they all die, and they dead red. They keep it in. He got the lead. Logan, I'm gonna stop. Oh, I need to stop. I need to stop. Give me a sec. We do see someone behind though. Froyo.
Oh, it is Bandy.
Froyo Bandy. Oh, wait a second.
He's lurking behind. I think they do know about him, or at least they should be somewhat aware. Yeah, it seems like bot mode is looking behind just to see if he can maybe get a pick. But on the other side of things, but Uber has come out from like a G6. They're going in for, can they get any picks? They might be able to get one chasing Sax down and roll out. But now Froyotech, they want to try and regress. Bandy is in a perfect position to go for the collapse, and he does a lot of damage. Can anyone clean up? Logai is so weak. Is he going to be able to get out? No. Yite is on the case. Yite can be able to take him down. We do see a bombing Kobe, not going to do anything. Soapy Meister on mid, going to get one for his troubles, but one for everyone else on your team dying is not going to be worth it, and that is going to be Froyotech refighting second, taking it all the way onto mid. A great play, and they didn't even need to use Uber. They didn't even have Uber, and now they do, so they could use this all the way to last. But you know, one person who's going to try and stop that is going to be bot mode. He's over on Sniper, looking at one. Can he get this shot? They haven't gone in just quite yet, but I think they might have spotted him out, or at least they should have. So they should know.
Can this be? Can he emulate what Gungan performed on last when it came to picking off the mid? Takes the first shot, retreats. It doesn't look like we're gonna go ahead and see that. But as I say that, Gungan does get denied by Logan with pipes. And you know, just as we're seeing Tcmano, no force out. Habuda is a strong medic with a strong team going right behind him as Froyo Bandy goes ahead and dies by caps. Logan gets picked off in 2. They have not gone ahead and cap 2, but the force is out. Soapy Meister getting the pick on the Sax, but dying to Yite. And it is just an all-out fight on the second at this point. Spam and damage going back and forth. Yite going ahead and getting picked off as well. Habib and Habuda are looking to make their escape, but G6 is around the corner, looking to go ahead and take some vengeance for their fallen teammates as G6 is doing their best to uphold the damage, to get a pick, to keep them at bay. They escape through choke. Froyotech lives another day as full Uber. We're looking at 50 to 60% coming in from the side of G6 as well. It doesn't look like they want to go ahead and push it yet, but they do want to be fast with it. 2 stickies on the rock, not getting anybody. Logan looking hurt. They use the Uber right in through choke. Can they get somebody? Logan in, hit through one, Yikes in. Ooh, din for the Froyo fam, who eating good, keeping that Uber looking like they want to go ahead and try to retaliate as G6 is capping second. They do have a back cap with Froyotech going ahead and using the wreck. Low guys, sword flex with the collapse and choke. It is for none. But you know what else is none? What is nigh? Oh, the deny coming in from Gungan. That guy. Oh my God. That bro is going crazy, Tcmano. Jesus.
He is been going extremely crazy, and Froyotech have been having these miracle second fights. It seems like anytime they kind of push to their last, they refight on second, and they're able to go so far with it, but no one has been able to convert onto the enemy team's last and get around on the board. It's still 0-0, 12 minutes. And, people were kind of worried because, this is a one off-class only tournament that, only one off-class to hold last is going to make it too hard. But we've seen a lot of great last holds, even with that one off-class rule. So it shows that you don't need multiple off-classes to have a great last hold. We're going to see if maybe they can do something more with this. Froyotech comes in on the second. They do get one. Kobe is going to go down. Sax, however, is going to be traded out. Both demos, the ones responsible for getting that pick. So it looks like a G6, they want to try and pick this a little bit. Logan is going to be over in upper, just trying to see if he can do anything at all to open things up for his team. They do have a scout also peeking over by Rolla, but Froyotech playing fairly far back because they realize they are at Uber just at for the moment. They want to try and force this out of Volga if they possibly can. But they are going to be making their way out through second. Is going to be 1920 Kobe leading the charge. The Uber has been used. They get two Uber and going down. However, in the backside, we do have a backup attempt to trade out on last. It is only going to be Saxophone, the one left alive. He is going to get one. They should know that he is in sewer, and he's going to have two Uber fully overhealed scouts running towards him. He goes all the way back into sewer lobby, and he's just going to be trying to buy as much time as he possibly can. However, everyone else recognizes this and just decides to go forward. Froyotech, however, have the opportunity to try and re-fight mid, as we do have a pause out on the field. And Jamond, this has been insane. TF2. It absolutely insane.
Goodness.
It's just back and forth the whole time. It shows why these guys are the two top teams in definitely North America. Dare I say it, the whole TF2 scene. We haven't had a true NA versus EU matchup in quite a while, so we can't say that with confidence, but they're definitely the top two over here in North America, and this match is showing everybody while 0-0, but it's not because we've been having a lot of stalemates. It's not because they've been kind of chickening out on stuff. They've been going for it, and they've been converting it, but they're just all so good that they're able to, come back, regroup, and take it to them again, and it's the TF2 that you really like to see.
Mm-hmm. Dude, if there's one thing that's crazy, it's how would I put this? It's probably one of the most interesting things when it comes to serious matches like these, right? Because you and I both know we've seen it. We've seen how these people play.
Yeah.
That these, first off, come on, two top invite contenders, some of the best when it comes to stuff like this. That's one of the most craziest things when it comes. One thing that's really nice when you're looking at especially roster comparisons is that we talked about it before. The game is back and forth, right? We're probably already 20, 21 minutes in roughly, and no team has capped yet. It just kind of shows how even these teams are when it comes to overall gameplay, when it comes to adapting, when it comes to situations, when it comes to plays, how these teams are playing in such a unified movement, how these teams are able to move in a way that complements one another. You can also tell that their communication is on par with one another, right? Because we're seeing
Yeah.
one Uber going ahead and being used by G6 through Chokeway, and then maybe they get a pick or two with Froyotech are immediately able to retaliate with another Uber. Maybe they don't get a pick, but they at least get spread out, and then they see boom, 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 target, 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 target. And the same thing's going with G6, target, 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 selection, target selection, people who are wanting to die. These are things that take the utmost concentrated people within the game. But not only that, the way that both these teams are able to, I'm telling you, Tcmano,
Yeah.
it's no joke from how both of these teams are playing. I was a little bit worried. I know it's Yite. I know it's Yite.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I know it's Yite. It's GOAT. But
His first time back in how many seasons? Like at least two. He hasn't played in a while. Last time he played was on Witness Gaming, so it's pretty big for him to step in. This being his like first match, and he's already just like pumping out insane plays. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it is some of the best stuff when it comes to this. But man, one thing that's true is that one thing that we've been seeing is that both these teams, when it's come to last, when it comes to clearing out the game and taking it down to none, we're not seeing them finish out. There's a couple reasons why we could assume that would be the problem, But at the same time, actually, you know what? What do you think, Mono? In your best opinion, what do you think so far?
Yeah. Well, I will say that everyone in Twitch chat, we do hear you. I assume. We are trying to fix kind of a stuttering issue, whether it happens on this map or the next. We do hear you. You're not insane, and we apologize for it. Not much we can do at the moment, but people are looking into it. But aside from that, it is interesting because we didn't really talk about much about it, but this tournament, this whole tournament is about the fact that you can only have one off class, and generally, especially on something like process, you can have an engineer and you'll have a sniper, or you'll have an engineer and maybe you'll have a heavy as well. You'll switch off the
Mm-hmm.
engie, go to the heavy type of thing. And I've seen a few people with pyro. It's not that common on this map, but especially something like Gully Wash. You can have like those dual off classes, and they can be extremely, extremely powerful. And generally, that's kind of the reason why you expect teams not to win a last push. You don't focus down the sentry gun quick enough, or maybe you don't focus down the heavy quick enough. Things like that can be a very easy reason for teams to say why they didn't win a last push. But here, you only have one off class, so once you take care of that NG, that's it. Maybe that guy can switch off on the heavy, but you don't have to worry about the sniper. You don't have to worry about getting headshot while you walk in onto last, and anything else like that, especially on Gully Wash. You don't have to worry about a pyro either. So it does take away like a large reason why I think a lot of teams, maybe not an invite, maybe especially lower down in lower divs, but it does take away a reason why I think teams do beef last pushes generally. And the fact that we have had teams still be able to hold last, I think shows that at the end of the day, a good team is going to be able to hold last regardless of the fact if they have the opportunity to run two off classes or not. As it seems like we are going to be going live, and so I think that it's going to be interesting to see how that develops over the course of the tournament. Of course, this is only the first match, the first day, so teams have not had a lot of time to deal with it, but we have been going live. And just to remind everyone, Froyotech do have control of mid, and it is going to be a Leica G6 over on their second. I believe Ubers are going to be in favor of Leica G6. Actually, they have just about now. It looks like they're going to try and go forward with it.
Mm-hmm. As I'm seeing it, oh wait, hold the phone too, and it's crazy too because my Ubers are skewed. I forgot the game pause, man. Both teams are gonna go ahead and Uber out, even out with both the Ubers. So at this point, man, we're just at a point in time where we just kind of seeing some love happen between both teams, man. Goodness, man. But regardless of the point, hold the phone. Wait a second. Yeah, they're just gonna kind of chill and try to play with exactly what's gonna happen. As we actually see from my team, we do see Yite behind. Oh, dead. Never mind.
Hey, yo, he tried.
Hey, he was behind, and then he died. He went ahead and just immediate. Wait, just a second. Just when we said that. Oh. But Hubba Bubba is strong, and he absolutely knows how to keep it 100 right here. Yes, sir. He absolutely knows exactly what he needs to do. Soldier. Wait, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully things are a little bit smoother for you guys. You know, we've done some STB mumbo jumbo magic to try and iron out kind of the jitters y'all were seeing, but we are still in the same position. We do have Yite over on Sniper. He is going to be looking through sewer to try and get a pick. They should have noticed him by now. He's going to be scoped up. No one's bombed him just quite yet, but he hasn't gotten a shot, so they do know about him. He is getting spammed out fairly hard. He's just going to have to back out, kind of play the angle, so to speak. And now Froyotech have made their move. They said, all right, we got a sniper out on the field. G6, how do you respond? Because they do have to respond. You can't let the sniper take shots forever, because eventually, especially when you're in this level of invite, you just know that at some point, eventually, Yite is going to hit a shot. So G6 have to be a little bit proactive. They can't be too content just to play the spam game. They're doing fairly well at it now, but at some moment they might trip up, and that's going to give Yite an opportunity to hit ahead. Still going to be over by Sewer. He's got his team there to help protect him, and the lone saxophone going to be the IT defender at the meantime, and it's just going to be up to either G6 to bomb him or Yite to hit a headshot. Banny does jump in, makes a little bit of space, forces a soldier back to maybe open things up for Yite to go in deep, and deep he does go. Going to wrap over towards Al-Qaeda, where he's still safe and protected, and Froyotech are slowly kind of just forcing Leica G6 further and further back from this choke point, just giving Yite more and more room to work with. But looks like Kobe is in a little bit of a soldier 1v1, and he is going to be able to win that with the help of bot mode, and now the flank is completely open. So Soapy Meister is going to be in behind, two players in behind, bot mode and Soapy Meister. Bot mode is going to run back through IT. He goes down fairly weak, but Soapy still in behind, over by choke. There's only 10 seconds left on the round timer before we head into a round reset, so it is going to have to be something done if they want to try and extend this round.
Oh my goodness. And that's gonna be the first stalemate. That's insane. Like we had Yite sniping from sewer for so long, but the fact that G6 was able to just keep up the pressure, not go ahead and peek him, keep it unified. Oh man, dude, it's insane. It's really insane how like no shots. It was just 50 50 50 50 the whole way through. But as we going ahead, we are actually going ahead and starting a new mid as well. New mid, new plays, new ideas from both teams, man. As we go ahead and we start seeing both teams just kind of go ahead and trading spam back and forth position. We do see a little bit of high ground capture from either G6. As we go ahead, we see kind of Cash just kind of jigging a little bit, trying to see exactly what we can kind of go ahead and muster. We are seeing a little bit of a fake ball. Ooh, a commit, a high bomb actually from Froyo. Benny gonna go ahead and get cleaned up by both scouts from G6 along with Soapy Meister, and we are just seeing a bunch of damage being traded back and forth. Caps goes ahead and gets picked up by Habib Pipe. Soapy Meister going ahead and killing Yite as well, which is gonna look to go ahead and make some of these players back up as well, man. We are this is insane. This is insane. And they're just gonna go with the low guy actually sitting down and typing Banny mid in the chat. That's disrespectful, man. Oh my gosh.
A little bit of disrespect, but you know, a little bit of BM always helps kind of be always helps the match. You know, it gives a little bit of stakes to it. It gives a little bit of personality to it. And little guy not afraid to let some loose, as now we are going to see Sax trying to go in for the counter. A lot of space for Froyotech, actually. They just might try and make this a team fight, but Sax, no, is going to go in fairly deep. He gets one rocket off onto Lokai, another from Banny, actually from Sewer, and it's going to be Gungan, the one to get onto Logan, and that's going to be a demo down. Really good for Froyotech. The Ubers come out from both teams, and it's much better from Froyotech. They have the player advantage, and that's going to send Leica G6 out, and Banny jumping in so deep, he's going to get collected, but he did give a nice rocket onto Lolguy, but unfortunately for him, Lolguy was still Ubered, so he just had to hit a nice surf, which he did, and he got sent all the way to safety. But
oh my god!
Deletes Caps right there, and that is why you cannot contest Habib there. He's the GOAT for a reason, and he's showing it right there. That lock and load, just so deadly, especially for scouts. It really is the scout destroyer.
Oh my gosh. Mono, we've been talking about games like this for generations, man, and the fact that it's unfolding before our very eyes is something something magnificent, man. But both teams are gonna go ahead and just kind of settle down here, as both teams are gonna go ahead and collect their Uber. Man, at this point, we really are just seeing like the world, the book at this point just come into full fold, man. As we are just basically seeing both teams trying to go ahead and rattle back and forth, trades, span back and forth, trying to collect and see what we can do. It looks like both soldiers on the side of Froyotech look like they're scheming, trying to go ahead and do something with a fade bomb coming in from Al Qaeda, with a real bomb coming in from Sex. Oh no, fake bomb to go ahead and get some space of some time, try to get some damage. Is anyone going behind? We do see Yaya actually chilling in IT, looking to go ahead and get the opportunity right on the point, going straight to low guy, getting the force as well with Saxophone 2. Oh man, beautiful 2-play from the side of Froyotech as well, man. Just as I say that as well, Froyotech does go ahead and pop the Uber. Low guy looking to go ahead and get caught by it if they all work together. 48 health, going ahead and dying by Bandy. Sophie Meister picking off a beat behind, but Low guy is now down 3.
Logan?
Currently player ad for the side, but as it looks like G6 is going to go ahead and throw everything they can to go ahead and stop Froyotech, but 3-4 down for the side of G6 and Sophie Meister and Logan gonna go ahead and get picked off as well by Benny coming in from 2. This is not looking good if you're a fan of G6. We still have player ad from the side of Froyotech. And it looks like they're gonna actually go ahead and pressure the point as well. Benny goes ahead and gets picked up by Cap. Sophie dies in the capture from Froyotech. First one on the board, and how long? Oh man, that was crazy.
27 minutes, I think, roundabout. That was crazy. Habib responding with a Banny push. So just once again, you know, these teams trying to compete both in the actual game, but also in the mental game, which is what you really love to see at the end of a day. But Froyotech winning, at least in the actual game, as they have gotten the first round. It's only going to be 1-0 after 27 minutes, as now they're going to be trying to win a mid. I don't think they've won one yet. Like the G6 have been fairly solid on these so far. We do have a very far forward Saxophone, and he is going to get pistoled down because of it. Banny is going to be able to trade out on to Kobe 1920, but still with that early pick on the Sax, they didn't really have any space to work with, and Froyotech are once again going to be losing a mid, and it seems like their mids, I think this is 3 in a row, Jamon, correct me if I'm wrong, that Froyotech have not won, even though it hasn't really made any consequences for them, because they do have the only round on the board. Their mids, not super solid. Seems like a G6 is just struggling a little bit. Oh, Benny!
Logan!
And
Logan
struggling. Oh.
Logan ate Benny did like a big old high bomb and choke, went ahead and dropped Logan, got meaty damage as Froyotech's gonna go ahead and enter the choke as well, getting some meaty damage, going ahead and forcing them out high as well. Saxophone getting some good hits on the bot mode, getting him low, but still Uber actually coming out from the side of G6. Froyo's Uber looks to be Froyo Uber definitely gonna be a bit better as they're trying to go ahead and trying to escape with it. Cap's looking to go ahead and get caught by this as well with just about 48 health remaining. Sophie Meister getting picked off. Ooh, Habib just cleaning up with sticky after sticky. Logan, high in the air, but looks like he's about to escape Tcmano. Oh, and it's just an all-out brawl, sir. Oh my God.
It is. Froyotech, a bit unfortunate Habib. He got a long-range spam rocket as he goes in through choke, and the rest of his team follows. They're already on the second, and you can already tell that Froyotech, they want to just try and peek a little bit onto last, maybe just sniff out what Leica G6 are doing. They can't commit fully because Ubers are going to be even. Luckily for Leica G6, they did keep Lol Guy alive, so it's going to be even. Ubers were once again in a stalemate scenario, but it's going to be on Froyotech to try and break that, whether they opt to have Yite go back up on the sniper or decide to just pipe down bot mode, which seems to be the play. Bot mode dies, but sentry gun's done, and Froyotech have so much space over by 5. They do get a bit of time on their point. Oh my God! Just the rockets from both soldiers on Leica G6, Kobe and Soapy Meister just shutting that down completely, and Froyotech have to get the heck out of there. They're back on the second. Leica G6 looking like maybe they want to try something on the second, but they think better about it. They're already a round down. They're just going to opt to play on last right now. They got the sentry gun up, and that's going to be their only off class. So Froyotech come up on sniper, they cannot counter snipe without taking bot mode off of that sentry gun, and that's kind of one of the things of this rule set, is that you really have to choose your off classes wisely. And it seems like they've gone with the sentry gun for for the meantime, we're going to have to see how Froyotech try and respond. Seems like they're getting both their soldiers over by Roll to try and spam it down as we are now in continuous overtime, meaning that it's only going to be up to 2. If Froyotech win this next round, they have won this first map, but like a G6 need to get 2 rounds if they want a chance at coming out as the overall victors in this first matchup today.
And listen, even though there's still a 1-up for the side of Froyo, it really is anybody's game from how we've been seeing some of these last fights kind of hold out Tcmano. Definitely when it comes to see how some of these teams are going to go ahead and push on one another. But you're absolutely right. We're going to have to see how Froyotech go ahead and respond to the gun, especially because where is the gun right now? I'll say it. So it's by a point essentially. So definitely can jiggle and try to get it for a second. I thought you said gun spy. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, I thought you said gun spy. I was confused for a moment. I'd be like, huh? But wait, big old skip coming in from 2. Gun deny him. Wait, low guy drops to the skip. Oh my, hopscotch from saxophone coming in from 2, getting the kill. That was insane. Oh my god, bro got deflected by the gun, still dodged.
That is so devastating for Leica G6. They do still have a sentry gun up, and they maybe could have done something. Froyotech were down 3, but they decided to just go back, hold on to last, and try their very best to have another good last hold. They've had a few so far in this match, so you've done it before, you can do it some more hopefully, but Froyotech are gonna try and say no to that as they do begin to take their Uber in. But it seems like we have a pause, which would lead me to believe, Jamon, that they are not successful in this last push, unless they are in the post-game DM and they just decide to pause for the lulz.
Yo, $15 if it's attack pause after they lose. $2, actually $2 to everybody in chat if somebody left the Discord or if somebody just disconnected the internet. So basically, how many people are there? Oh, I may be owing a lot of people money.
Yeah.
Or it could be attack pause.
You better be a rich man, Jamal.
Hey, Hey, listen, all I'm saying is I'm collecting my 15 real swift. Yeah. But all right. I definitely think this is a point in time where I think it's attack pause from Froyo. I think I can't tell you exactly how this one goes, but I can speculate. Uber, we already see it. Gone through 4. Gun already denied. Going ahead, bombing, maybe rushing to left door. Can't chase, not getting as many kills as Froyo would like. Uber ends, and it's just collapse city for the side of G6. That's one way it could go. Or, like I said, maybe bro just walks in, disconnected, internet problem, be like, it really could be something along that line, man. There are some other ways that this could have gone as well, but I really think, especially if we're at a point where it's attack pause right as we're pushing in, I'm really putting my money on the fact that this push goes wrong somehow, some way, or it just doesn't go to the way that Froyotech can all agree in tandem. Maybe it's a G6 pause. Maybe someone on G6's internet crashes. Well, we have no idea. But I'm putting money that it's the fact that the push doesn't go the way that Froyotech wanted. What you think, Mono?
I definitely agree. I think we have a little bit of TF2 action on process yet in us between these two teams. So I expect Froyotech to maybe beef this push just a little bit. One interesting thing to note is that the sentry gun is not in a fairly conventional spot. It's over by the 3 door, which is not where you see it too many times, and maybe that might catch Froyotech out. Looks like Habib is already going over to Sticky, the left side. That's kind of where he's kind of aiming right now, and he spotted that there's no sentry gun by the right side. He's kind of looking over to the left side. Maybe that's where the sentry gun got moved. So Froyotech might get caught out a little bit by it, and maybe just allows like a G6 to buy enough time to get their own Uber. They're a fair bit of ways. Little guy's only at 46%, so they'd have to kite very, very well if they want an opportunity to get Uber to defend at this last point. They might be able to do it, however. But yeah, I do think that this push for Froyotech does not end up netting them a second round and taking us over onto the second map. However, one thing that is almost as important as what's going on right now, maybe even more important, is the fact that this cup would not have been possible. It would not have been without Manco Store, the premier TF2 marketplace for buying and selling items with real cash. Type exclamation mark Manco Store and use our affiliate link to support us both, where you can buy your TF2 items on Manco Store. Big shout outs to them as we are going to go live. Oh my god, a Yite is going to go dying, and this Uber did not work out as they wanted it to. I'm sorry, I don't know how much of that I missed. I was too involved in the amazing sponsor, Manco. Once again, shout outs to them. But like a G6, being able to defend their last yet again, they've got the opportunity to try and push out. Question is, Jamon, will they be able to?
Listen, it's rough. They could do the good old fashioned use the Uber through lower lobby, go ahead and bomb through choke, see if we can just hope for the best. But come on, man. These are invite players. They know exactly if the situation will call for that or not, or if it's going to be a utter disaster. And from seeing how everyone's responding, also from Kobe dying and Froyotech peaking one, it could end up in very much disaster. But listen, both teams have Uber. Kobe's dead. It's okay. At this point, we also have a gun. Just as I say that, Uber is actually going to get used by Froyotech as well. Gun immediately going to go down. Uber is looks to be better in the side of G6 as well, as we go ahead and just going back and forth. No one has died yet on either team, as we do see a lot of point pressure coming in from Froyotech, but Sax, right, Benny, Gurgen, and Habib. Oh, and it's just clean up. It's just clean up on all two. Oh, full wipe on the side of Froyotech. Goodness gracious.
It is going to be a full wipe, and because like a G6 decided not to go on to the second point, it is going to be a round reset. Maybe they would have decided to not go for the round reset if Lul Guy had survived and they were guaranteed Uber ad, but both medics going down means it would have been an even scenario. They probably would have only been able to capture up two, so I guess in their eyes, considering they've been winning the mids fairly consistently, it's a lot better of a gamble to just go for that mid fight again, all things being neutralized here, as we are going to see another mid, technically the fourth mid, but only the second round to be done on the board just quite yet. Looks like a G6 have rotated over towards the right side, a little bit disconnected from Logan, who's now going to be meeting back up. A little bit of a scattered play right now from a G6, as now we are going to see some fade bombs. We haven't seen the immediate committals from Froyotech that we've seen previously. Banny and a saxophone. It seems like previously they were going in very aggressively, but this time they waited a little bit. Yite was the first one to be taken down there, and Banny seems like he was just going in to try and salvage things, not going to be able to find anything. But Saxophone going down as well over in the flank from Soapy Meister means that they cannot keep hold on to second. Kobe looks like he maybe wanted to try and go for a very early sack onto last through rollout, but he thinks better of it because he was already spotted, and now a G6 already on the second, and that gamble paid off. They won mid. They're on Froyotech's last, and this is an opportunity for them to equalize things out, and Yite is going to be up on Sniper.
Yite Sniper. We've seen. Listen, I've yet to see a headshot. Oh, wait. Speaking of shot, hold up. Gun can go ahead and get in the shot on the bot mode with Soapy Meister going ahead and getting the shot on the saxophone. Yite is still on Snipe Gang right now. He's kind of just doing his thing at this point, trying to see if he can get any pick from 5. Vanny is going to go ahead and also kill Kobe 1920, who was chilling in heaven. 2 down on the side of G6. Froyo may want to go ahead and peek this with their Yite Sniper. Just as I said that, he actually switched back to Scout, so never mind. But regardless, it looks like we're seeing a little bit of pressure coming in from the side of Froyo. Ooh, nasty rocket coming in on the side of Banny, putting low guy to wait, nothing. Never mind. the lag made me thought he got hit with it. Oh, for a hot minute. But just as we're seeing that too, Yite going ahead and switching immediately on the heavy, as we do see pop mode on Sniper as well. This is what Wade peeking from 1, getting real deep, getting the drop onto Hubba from 1. No one expected the bot mode Sniper that late, and it looks like this could be a potential push for the side of G6 with full Uber. But we have seen Tcmano where they have pushed even regardless of Uber addition, and it still ends up a different way. So at this point in time, we can go ahead and get players buffed. We can go ahead and assess the situation. We can go ahead and get some early information. We already see Yite immediately back on the engineer. Tcmano, it looks like it could really go the way that G6 wants it to go, but it all depends about how Froyo will go ahead and adapt to this situation.
Yeah, seems like, yeah, like you said, they got Yite over on the sentry gun. They're not very close to getting their own Uber, so no real worry for Leica G6 as they now come in through one, using it. That is going to be Caps leading the charge. Now going to try and take down the sentry gun. They do. Banny is also going to die. A lot of time on the point already, and now they just have to play this point. They should be able to get the first round here on the board. Soapy Meister going to be able to take down Habib. They get on the point. They capture it up. That is going to be the first round for Leica G6. 1-1, Jamond. And the next one to take it is going to be the winner of this first map. And even after that, we still have more of these two teams over on Sunshine. We got 2 maps of them tonight. And I will say, if you reconnect to the STV, it is a lot smoother. I've not been having any lag. So hopefully, you know, that will be the case as now we do go in onto maybe potentially the last mid. It might not be if we have another round reset, but it is going to see if Froyotech are going to be able to finally get a mid win on the board. They haven't done so far tonight, and they would desperately like to do so because that would be a really great boon to getting another round on the board instead of having to fight all the way back. As it looks like Leica G6 just kind of playing the space, playing the high ground. They got a little bit better high ground presence at the moment. It's really only Caps up there just kind of trying to deny all the soldiers himself. Looks like Saxophone maybe trying to get enough help to go for a bomb. It's just the scouts on high ground just bullying Froyotech out. No one on Froyotech really trying to deny them the high ground space. Habib, super weak right now. We do have someone in behind. It is going to be Saxophone. He is wrapping around, and maybe he's going to be able to go in for a collapse. He's now jumping in through choke. He has an opportunity to get on the low guy. No one's looking at him. Low guy actually uses. It's been so long on the mid, and now Hubada doesn't have to use. He's all the way back by his choke. This is so bad for Leica G6. Are they going to try and go for a forced attempt onto Hubada's life? It looks like a few people might be in position. Maybe it's going to be Kobe. Hubada walking up fairly aggressively right now. There are still 2 Leica G6 players in. That is going to be Kobe jumping around. He gets one onto Banny, and this is still not a 1 mid for Froyotech at all. Kobe still in behind. Now Soapy Meister going to be getting onto the high ground. You forgot about the scout. Bob mode. He comes in through IT. He gets the force, and now that has been a force out from Froyotech. They still don't have the mid captured up, and looks like Leica G6 might want to come back in onto this mid again, but no, they are going to take their time, maybe wait till they have their own Uber and then come back in. Kobe still going to be in behind, and what an explosive mid. Froyotech's first mid won, but not a convincing one at all.
No, definitely to the point, because it was chaotic. It was definitely chaotic. You know, Sax being able to get behind and get so much damage. Wait, never mind. That's something we can go ahead and talk about later. As we Saxophone actually at 38 HP, but gets saved by Gungan. Bandy going ahead and taking the L as he's actually dying as well, going ahead and getting picked up. But without Yite going ahead and getting the force right onto Logai with some damage already had been pouring on. 75% for the side of Froyotech going in. Still down 2. So player after the side of G6 as well. High presence. That is all we're trying to see from Gungan going ahead and dropping the 53 health, but a nice bow from Habib and pipe from Habib going ahead and potentially sending. Oh, just kidding. The soldier lives. Kobe 1920 lives despite being piped and everything. Yeah, that's what I say, man. How does he live that? Froyotech still walking in with Uber confidently, as G6 is gonna go ahead and use this to back up and collect their Uber. Knowing how Froyo has been moving already in lobby, looking to want to go ahead and use this through 4, immediately through 4 before a gun can go ahead and get placed. Still nothing. Seka hasn't been captured. Kobe 1920 goes ahead and dies by Gungan. 5v6 at this last point. Oh, and we see a soldier going ahead from 2. We already see a heavy from the side of Bob mode as well, as he's going ahead. Uber's going ahead, but so much point pressure from the point, going ahead and collecting picks back and forth. 4 dead from the side of Froyo. Sax and Hubba are the only ones left alive. Saxophone also looking to potentially lose his life. Hubba loses his life as well. Saxophone is alive. He's living. He's alive. What? He's alive, dude. What in the world? He lived.
You know, if you're Froyotech, you would reverse that immediately. You would say, Saxophone, you're dead. Hubba, you're alive. But unfortunately for them, that is not what happened. Hubba goes down, and he goes down extremely late. He gets all the way sent back to the spawn on second, so he's just now arriving on mid and just going to be here to distribute the heals for his team. It doesn't matter, like G6 taking their time. They're just going to play this safe, wait for their own Uber advantage, and then go in onto middle. They don't want any shenanigans at all. You know, just going to try and play it safe because it has been extremely close. We are going to see a bomb from the soldier, and it's going to be able to get the force, and maybe they're just planning to use it anyways. Oh my god, that's going to be Saxophone sky high. That arrow almost hit him, and that would have definitely been a top 10 TF2 play of the month if that did hit. Regardless, he goes down anyways. Froyotech going to be capturing up mid. They're already on second. However, Kobe is going to be taken down by some nice pipes from Habib. That lock and load doing so much work throughout the match from both demo men. But that is going to slow things down. Unlike a G6, they don't have Uber ad, so they're going to be playing back a little bit passively. And Froyotech, they want to try and use this Uber ad, Jamon. They're already through choke.
Oh, nah, yeah, they're going ahead and busting through like it's nobody's business. Soapy Meister and Botmo going ahead and get lane by 2. Froyotech keeping their Uber, even though their players are already hurt. If their players are going to go ahead and still stay a little bit healthy despite what's going on. We do see the side of, we do see G6 currently at 70%. High bomb coming in, going ahead and forcing Hubada as well from 1920. His name is Kobe, with Logan getting stopped by Saxophone, who went into the lobby real early. He said, nah, I know you're trying to escape, and I'm going to be right at the door to go ahead and hinder any problem that's coming through. Oh, and player ad for the side of Froyotech. Uber just now getting used, but a lot of point pressure, but Heavy Pudis is alive. Benny and Saxophone going ahead and getting slayed. Second is not already capped yet, but they got the Uber force. And Habib is dying as well. The Uber has still been forced ad in the side of Froyotech, but with that being said, it is going to go ahead and have these players go ahead and leave second point as well. 50% going in. Counting down as we go. Goodness gracious.
It is going to be Uber advantage for Froyotech, and unfortunately for them, Habib caught the second spawn, so it's going to just delay things a little bit. Maybe by like a G6 a bit more time to try and figure out how they want to try and defend this second point, because you already know that Froyotech are going to be coming in. There is a sniper out on the field. It is bot mode once again. He's rolled up over by rollout, and he's going to just be trying to see if he can hit another shot out. He does take a shot, so they should know of his presence out on the field, but he's not been able to connect anything of note. Froyotech didn't have to use their Uber, but luckily for G6, Lolguy has his own. Soapy Meister does go down, however, to Habib, so it might be an opportunity for Froyotech to try and gain some momentum here. Looks like they are going to be sending in sacks once again. The skip jump gonna do wonders again. Baby coming in through 5, and his Saxophone has just been coming up so huge for Froyotech. They do lose 2 of their players, Yite and Saxophone, going down. It looks like a G6 recognize that they have to try and do something with this space. They're out on second. Can they get the force out onto Hubada? They have to back out because they're still worried about that Uber advantage. Habib does go down, and this buys time for like a G6, maybe get a center gun up. Bot mode already up on it, but I think that's as much as they're going to be able to do. They bought enough time to get the center gun up, but they're nowhere near their own Uber, Jamon. This could be Froyotech taking the second round.
This absolutely could be Froyotech's dub if they go ahead and play this right. We do see some player guns already going ahead and going down. Gonna go ahead and in by 3. Habib actually already in deep. Ooh, Logan actually going ahead and living. Gungan gets picked off by Logan Traps. Ooh, but Caps and Soapy Meister are dead. Heavy in spawn going ahead and killing Bandy as well. Still player ad 90% for the side of Logan. Someone just needs to stay with Logan so he can go ahead and get this Uber. Logan go ahead and deny the point. Logan gets the Uber too, and we're gonna go ahead and clean up the Froyo players at 1 by 1. Ooh, but Hubada, Habib, and go ahead and get out. No chase is going ahead. Be commenced, and Bamo trying to see if he can go ahead and pick someone off guard, but Habib already knows the play and knows how to keep people at bay, baby. Oh yeah, Hubbub. I want to keep calling him Hub. I want to call him Hubbub for some reason. I don't know why. But Hubbub the Shubba already kind of go ahead with the 70% going in. G6 not that behind. Well, you know, 20% is still kind of behind, but they're building pretty well for the looks of it as well, Tcmano. But again, Uber, favor, Froyotech, this could be it. Potentially going in. Uber through 3, going ahead and getting on the gun over Habib and Logan. Logan's going to go ahead and get caught up. Gungan dies by the gun. Logan's actually going to go ahead and die as well too. Botmo getting picked off set by Sax. The trade happening up for it. It's still up. Gun. Habib getting hit with the low guy 75 arrow. Gun going down because lock and load, 20% extra to the buildings, but G6 living, protecting Lash, still have their Uber. Ooh, actually, still have the Uber. Didn't use that last. Oh my God.
This is an opportunity. Yeah, this is an opportunity for them to push out here. But the thing is, it's always dangerous when you push out of your last. You're worried about backcaps. You're trying to make sure that you've got everything looked at, everything defended. And it looks like a G6 are actually just going to sit on their last and maybe try and go for the round reset again because their mids have been very, very good so far. So, you know, I don't necessarily hate it. I mean, it's a bit boring for us, but, you know, from a game plan perspective, it makes sense. If your mids are good and you're feeling confident on them, might as well just go for the reset. Froyotech have been kind of beefing a few pushes, so they're not in any worry of that. Gungan is going to be up on the sniper. Doesn't get a real opportunity to go for a shot because Banny dies over in lobby. And so now he's just going to back up with the rest of his team. Now going to be rotating over into lobby. Can Gungan hit a shot in the next 40 seconds to open things up for his team? That's going to be the question. All eyes are going to be on him. Kobe over in rollout, maybe trying to see if he can go for a wraparound play, but decides against it, is instead going to live as Saxophone goes down in lobby. You got to be so careful when you're in lobby. If you coordinate that spam, you can get a cheeky pick over there and just kind of send the enemy team packing up onto second proper, as now like a G6 is going to do their dues, peak second, but they're not really going to commit. They're happy just to wait out this next 10 seconds and try and get back on the mid Jamon.
You know what's crazy too. I understand why we've seen the likes of like Gungan and Yite snipe, but I'm kind of surprised that they don't kind of play more into the likes of Banny being able to snipe or trying to utilize it for whatever. But I mean, listen, any one of these, don't get me wrong, any one of these players can snipe. Any one of these players can do something crazy. We've seen it from Gungan, we've seen it from bot mode. We've seen it a little bit. I want to say I thought I saw Caps for a hot moment. Saw Yite, but listen, Tcmano, one thing that's gonna happen here. One thing we need to talk about. Is Froyotech gonna win this mid? I kind of see it. I kind of see it. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm seeing the energy. I'm seeing how both are playing. Saxophone, Saxophone actually at 26 HP, dying. Okay, hold up. Saxophone already at 26 HP. Logan already getting some nasty damage. Wait, but the spoon is back. The spoon is out. Din is ready. Soapy Meister came in right onto Logan. Player ad, double bomb. Habib at 44 gets that nice bow from Hubada. Player ad, Kobe 1920 getting picked up by the trap by Habib, and it looks like we're just gonna go ahead and call that a little bit of a stalemate. Keep things settled as Froyotech's gonna go ahead and get some spawners as well. These spawners may go ahead and have them go peek through choke. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a tap it. Habib kind of peeking with lock and load. Wait, real question. Who broke Habib, man? Who made him switch to lock and load? That's what I need to know. That's why I need to know. He wasn't on that lock and load for a minute, and now he's on it. Wait a minute.
I don't know, but I mean, yeah, lock and load has just been coming up. Dingo. Really the first guy I think, at least I know of it, at least an invite to really just be rocking. I know other players have been, but as far as an invite, Dingo has been kind of the leader over here in NA. EU disregarded, but we do have a sniper up on the field. It is going to be bot mode once again, and he's been hitting a few shots, a little bit slow to start, but once he gets going, he is good for it. And now he's just gonna be walking up, gonna try and figure out what position he wants to try and take his first shot from. The first shot, always I'd say the most important one, because it's the one where the enemy probably doesn't know about you. He's peeking over towards IT, not a common angle, but if someone peeks him just to check IT, they might have a nasty surprise headed their way. But he thinks better about it, rotates over towards the much more classic sewer. He's definitely been spotted by now. I think that was a Banny looking over towards sewer, so they know there's a sniper out on the field. You can already see that Hubada is playing behind the point, so he has at no risk of getting sniped. The question is, are they going to try and send in a soldier to try and exploit the fact that Hubada is not in an optimal position? That is kind of the question, but it seems like they're just going to be waiting on bot mode, at least initially, to see what he can try and get. Froyotech going to be trying to do their best to just spam him out, make sure that he cannot have the free sightlines that he desperately wants to try and get a pick out on the field. Kobe, fairly weak over by choke. He gets bombed by one of his soldiers, and he has to go back to try and get the pack over on mid. We do see the soldiers bombing sewer to try and just deny that sniper as much as possible. Looks like a G6 are going to be rotating around once again over towards Choke to maybe just distribute some heals. Botmo goes for a very aggressive peek over by Choke. He thinks better of it, goes back to safety. No one dying just quite yet. Everyone playing this fairly safe. You expect it from like a G6, but I would expect maybe Froyotech to try and go for some aggressive flank plays in the meantime. But for the moment, all eyes on bot mode and who he can hit.
Yeah, I really would say the same thing. I would really expect Froyotech to go ahead and send two people behind, or maybe, just as we said, the hold up, Botmo actually starts getting a pick. He gets a pick right on the Gungan. 5v6 at this point now. Botmo can get a little bit more aggressive, but Froyotech uses that to go ahead and get a Habib. 13 HP at 1 alive, dude. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, one thing Was kind of expecting a little bit from G6, but guaranteed they had a sniper. There was one time where, you know what? Never mind. We moving forward, man. It don't matter. It don't matter. Bamo peeking in through 3 and 4. It don't matter from the past. We in the present right now. At this point in time. Speaking of present, hold up. Soapy Maestro also dying in the present, but getting some good damage. Getting some very good damage as we actually see some Froyotech retaliation. Saxophone, upper lobby, peeking, looking to do something sneaky, potentially. Looking at the Froyo players, it doesn't look like anything is going to happen. They're going to wait for the Soapy Meister respawn, play the gun, play safe. Oh, headshot coming in right on the saxophone from bot mode. Has full health right on the stair, trying to see if he can get any sort of peek. And, you know, Froyotech still doing a fine job stuffing the doors. They do not want bot mode to peek, but bot mode, handy dandy, one door, trying to see if he can get something nasty. Habib sees it, doesn't peek it, puts sticks on the side, doesn't even want him to come through one door. Rotating consistently. So even at this point, you can even, oh, yikes, wait, Kobe 1920 getting a nasty on the yike, but bot mode, 63 HP. Good spam, could kill him, not being healed as of yet. Trying to peek wide. Ooh, almost got the, that was, I'm scared. I'm scared anytime I'm on the sniper cam. Oh, yep, and Benny going ahead and dying by Logan as well. Babo going ahead and peeking through one. Soapy Meister dying by Habib. Oh, Babo in deep. Oh, Babo got in deep. Couldn't finish, couldn't get the pick off Tcmano. But listen, yeah, they can't even do anything about this at this point, man. We're talking, if they even try any flank, nothing can happen. They just have to play into it and keep denying doors. G6 has to either bet on bot mode, trying to get some type of pressure, trying to get some type of peek, and maybe with the synchronization of Sophie trying to end and going something, getting some type of space. And Froyotech just needs to be like, listen, we kill bot mode, we gonna get aggressive. At this point, 5v6, why not? Do something. But but right now we're just trying to, we're just seeing it back and forth, Tcmano. It looks like this is the stalemate. I feel like I'm on Metalworks, but it's not Metalworks. But this is the stalemate of trying to make something happen.
This is a Metalworks stalemate right now. You are 100% correct.
This is a Metalworks stalemate right now.
Honestly, you know what? It's true. This is a Metalworks stalemate.
Wait.
And a a sentry gun. Oh my God! Bot mode going for progressively more and more aggressive peaks over by second. He wasn't spotted, and then he eventually was, probably in the nick of time, because he could have just gotten a nice shot off onto Habuda. He doesn't even need to kill him, but it looks like they're going to be going in with the Uber to try and get the Uber exchange. They do lose Saxophone, however, Caps is going to go down as well. So, Bob Mode hits a nice shot on the gun again. Everyone's dying. Low Guy dies as well. Who's going to win the DM fight? It seems like it might be Froyotech. Seems like they should have been able to keep Habuda alive, meaning that if they want to, they can try and push out onto second. I think they might do so. Kobe has been spotted over by Rollout. He is going to get chased out by Yite. Oh my God, that was a very dangerous rocket from Kobe there. He's going to get taken down eventually by Habib, as it looks like Froyotech, they're not too certain about if they're going in. They are going to go in. They are going to try and fight this like a G6. Respawners are here to try and deny them. However, Logan might get cut out, but oh my God, he's just hitting shot after shot. It doesn't matter if he's cut out. You're cut out with him, as now everyone on Froyotech are going to have to go back on to last. They lose to Gungan and Saxophone, and I'm going to be honest, Logan should have died there, but he hit some miraculous pipes to stay alive, and because of it, like a G6, they're moving in onto last. Oh my God, Sophie Meister doing so much damage. They're getting onto the point. Can Froyotech do anything? They're all in spawn. Can anyone get on the point? No. Oh my God, Habuda might be cut out here. Bombing Kobe, he hits the rocket. Both medics are going. No, Low Guy is going to be still alive. And I don't think it matters. Are they going to get onto second? They do. Low Guy is going to die extremely late over in IT, and that has been another held last point for Froyotech. Froyo now up on second point. We do see G6 just peeking it, but what a chaotic series of events that was.
Gungan came out of the woodwork and said, enough is enough. You got my mans, I'm getting your mans. Completely annihilated Low Guy when nobody was expecting to, either putting Froyotech in a good position when it comes to Uber. Bot mode is still on sniper though. Oh my God, yeah, he had 4 HP, he did not die. But bot mode is still on sniper. They're gonna go ahead and play the distance, especially because at this point we know Froyotech has Uber edition Tcmano. But the real question is, even though Froyotech has ad, is it gonna be something that they kind of play with? Do they mess with it? Especially while they have ad, it's about 20, roughly 30. It's something they definitely could do. They could send it and try to get some type of pick, potentially. But with the odds so close, would they even risk it? As we do see people in
risk
position, they do risk it for the biscuit as we going ahead and trying to get some type of damage. But the G6 players, they know they're immediately already, wait, speaking, they're not out. Wait a second, hold up, they're in IT. They're ready to recommit from the door, just as we saw. Oh, JK, they're actually just going immediately to choke. My bad, my fault. As you know, they're entering them from choke. It doesn't look like they want to go ahead and use this Uber. We do see a bomb from Saxophone. Ooh, players already low. Yai already dying. Saxophone dying. Banny dying. Hold up. Logan getting caught up by Gungan. Wait a second. 3 down for the side of Froyo. G6 going to cap this. Deny. Take it in. Ubers still add for the side of G6, looking to come in and make a name for themselves. Both of these teams don't need to make a name for themselves. They're a name staple between one another. Kobe 1920 getting that revenge kill right on the Gungan, and it looks like Froyotech backing up a little bit. Still don't have the Uber. G6 still working with the Uber, looking to get in the lobby. Oh, but they're gonna wait for Logan as well too. Don't have the demo man to do anything with it. Caps goes ahead and gets killed by Bandy. Bandy getting that revenge kill right on the Cap. Said, not today.
Froyotech
no
are fighting this. They don't have Uber yet, like a G6 do. They are going to lose 2 players as they try and refight it. Their second refights have worked out really well previously. This is not one of those times. They do have Uber to defend on last, and they're going to have to do it exceptionally well as like a G6 are already in. They've already got them to the point. They just stand onto it. There was just too many things for Froyotech to deal with, and they get the capture up. That's going to be like a G6 2-1. I don't know how much time there was in this match, but it just shows how close these two teams are. And it's not even the season hasn't even begun. Jamond, this is the preseason, and it is already this explosive, this tight between these two teams. Maybe people were worried about Froyotech. I don't know why you would be, but they're kind of changing their roster a lot. They don't have the same stability that Froyotech of old did. But once you got Banny, once you get Habib, once you get Saxophone, once you get it just all starts to come together, and you got an amazing Froyotech roster, and we're seeing that right now. It is explosive between these two teams.
It all melts like a fondue machine, man. Or when you're making a mean omelet with some feta cheese and some spinach, cook that on the skillet and all blends together. Or like that scene in Ratatouille where it's the cheese and the grape. Good combination. Good players. Great combination coming out of it from the woodwork. But listen, going through it, no, you're right. Even though I was still worried about what it is, at the end of the day, it's still Froyo, man. It is still Froyo through and through. We see some amazing work coming in from both teams. You saw it. We saw it. Chat saw it. The constant back and forth, being able to engage between one another, adapting on the fly. Some of the stuff you're not going to see if it was entrolled. Some of the stuff you're not going to see when it comes to top tier invite cast or top tier invite gameplay, man. This is one of the best of the best when it comes to it, dude. And honestly, we're just here to watch it. We're just here to bask in it. But even though it ended the way it ended, we still have to remember it wasn't a 2-0. It was a 2-1. It was a 2-1, which means new map, new plays, new game plan. This could absolutely be a win for Froyotech. This could be a dub for G6. But at the end of the day, we're going to see some crazy stuff happen through the woodwork. But speaking of woodwork, what about the logs? We got to hit them logs, man. Hit that fire with that woodwork.
That's true.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I do. And one thing pops out to me, that is a Logan 337. The man's a beast. We all know he's a beast.
Goodness.
But it's just, you look at it, this was an hour-long game, guys. Goodness. And he did 337 damage per minute over the course of the entire thing. The man is consistent. He's always on it. And it just shows why he is one of the best out there. I mean, he can do it like basically no other. And he's putting in the work today. Kobe, not too far behind, 291. The projectile combo of Leica G6 showing why they won land last time out, doing a lot of work. And not too far behind both of them is going to be the projectile combo of Froyotech, Habib, and Banny. Again, doing their damage, showing each of these combos are right up there. The best of the best. But in that time, it was Leica G6 who were slightly better.
But one thing that's nice too. Wait, also, real quick, man. Quick shout out to Hedgehog Hero for inventing the lock and load meta. I love you, man. Anyway, no, respectfully though, even though, like we said, G6 came out on top. We know that
Mm.
G6 came out on top when it came to process, but I really think this changes it. Froyotech lost on process. It was crazy. We saw some insane work, but coming through it here again, new game plan, new way to go ahead and dominate the map. I do think there is some work that needs to be done. Just a tad bit, just a tad bit. Nothing insane, nothing crazy, but meshing together, melding together, they'll go ahead and get it done. Like some of these players have played, but also these players have played in pugs like for forever. So if the team symmetry isn't here now, or if the team symmetry wasn't there before, it's definitely going to show up. I have some faith that we're going to see just as good of a match as we saw from Process. But Tcmano, it's
Yeah.
sunshine. First thing, oh, Metalworks last, Process last. No more, no more. We're now at Sunshine last. With a gun to the middle, and the med can hide behind the barrel. Where
That's true.
it could be a different stalemate, or it could be mate. Go ahead, pull up. We doing something crazy.
It could.
But
It could. One thing I will just quickly get in there is the fact that this cup. The reason why we're having it is to experiment a little bit with the sixes meta. There's only one off class on the field at a time, so you saw them have an NG, and maybe you thought, oh, why doesn't Froyotech try and counter snipe bot mode right now? They couldn't because they had already dedicated someone onto that engineer class. No one could go up onto sniper. That is the rules of this 6v6 tournament. And so, a few Sure, a few people were worried. It might make holding last a bit too hard, but we've already seen that that is not the case. And if you want a little bit more information about what we do here at Fireside, join Fireside's membership program today by typing !subscribe. Subscribers have access to VIP badge on all our Twitch channels, unreleased and uncut content, production guides, and early access to upcoming videos. So definitely do that. This cup isn't sponsored, is in part brought to you by those people who have been helping us out at Fireside, and we deeply appreciate all you guys doing so, as well as our sponsors over at Manco. And it helps us bring this amazing tournament to you guys, where we can see some of the best TF2 action, Jamond. And we've only seen half of it, and we've got a lot more to go.
oh, we're only just getting started. We're only just getting started. Speaking of that Manco sponsorship, man, yeah, y'all gonna have to hit that up, because I'm gonna be real. I'm seeing some TF2 sets that are abysmal. I'm not gonna lie. If I did drip check today in today's age, goodness gracious, there'd be some twos and threes. I'm not gonna hold you, man. There would be no tens. The way I'm looking at some of these
Oh.
sets. Like I'm looking at some of these burning sets right now. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't feeling Gungan's set right now, but I think it grew on me. I think the scout set was
Yeah.
really growing on me from here and there. Yeah, but some of these sets, some iconic, understand it. It's love, but some of the sets, it's not it. It's never there. I don't know. There's something going wrong. I may have to write a little dossier about it. But regardless, like you said, no, the game is definitely intense, and we absolutely see it. Logs only do it justice. Logs only can do it such justice when you see the performance that both of these teams are oh my demonstrated, man. It is baffling. It is quite literally the best TF2 we have seen in a hot minute. In a hot minute for a moment, man. Listen,
Yeah.
season was ending. We thought it was gonna be dry. Fireside comes out with the cup. They said, nah, y'all want TF2 action. We can deliver. We absolutely can get you there, especially with two of the top teams when it comes to top of the top in the pro scene of Team Fortress 2, man. But regardless, it's sunshine, Mono. What's your thought process? What you thinking? What are you thinking when it comes to teams and who is gonna come up? Who's gonna dominate?
I don't know. I think I don't know if anyone's going to dominate. I think it is going to be close.
Uh
It's going to be
oh.
close. I don't think we're going to see any domination, so to speak. However, I do think that we might see kind of a similar story as last time. I think we're going to be seeing some like a G6 mid domination over Froyotech, because correct me if I'm wrong. I think Froyotech chose process, and then like a G6 chose sunshine. So um that's kind of where my thought process is. Like G6, they choose Sunshine because they think, we got better mids on it, and we already saw what having better mids on a map can do. I mean, we all know it. But, Froyotech, they were playing well. They had a lot of great plays. They had a lot of really great team fights, especially on their own second. They retook that a lot of times, but when you're just losing mid after mid after mid, Jamon, it is so hard to get back into the game. They weren't even losing it dominantly. They just lost one. They had to get sent out. But we're going to see that's the same thing as we go on like a G6 versus Froyotech. This is the Fireside Cup, and we are here on match 2.
And beautiful, no more lag for mere Tcmano, so we can see the smoothness in 4K, 8K even, as we go ahead. Froyotech.
Oh, it is going to be a very big bomb from Saxophone. I think he might have cut out there, Jamond, as a Hubada is going to go down. Soapy Meister is in behind. He gets taken down as well. And once again, seems like a G6 have just kind of got the read. This time it was sending their soldiers in aggressively. It's what Froyotech tried to do last time on Process. Looks like Habib getting aggressive over in Cafe is not going to find anything. Now we have Bandy coming in. They want to try and get onto Lolguy if they possibly can. They're getting a few picks. Can the soldier do it? No, Lolguy defends himself with a nice arrow on to Banny, and that is gonna secure like a G6 the mid definitively. Habib has got to get the heck out of there. He's gonna be leaving lobby. He sets up a few traps over on Shutter, but those should be easily taken care of, as now like a G6 have the opportunity to get into lobby and maybe, just maybe, get the first round on the board. As I still don't hear Jamond for the moment. I don't know if it's just quite me, but I'm gonna keep on going onwards. Maybe I'm just casting what. Okay, sure. So it is still going to be like a G6 rolling in with their Uber. They haven't found any picks just quite yet. Froyotech doing a really great job of kiting it for the moment. Now they're going to be coming back out of spawn, but they're just getting deleted by the like a G6 players. 2 down for each team. Hubada is nowhere near close to getting their own Uber. Looks like they want to try and delay if they possibly can. It's only going to be Sax, the only one alive with his medic. He's going to go down, and that is going to be the first round on the board for like a G6. Very, very clean, very textbook, not nearly as close as we saw previously. Seems like maybe their struggles at pushing last on Process have been averted here on Sunshine. Maybe that's why they chose this map. They already knew that they were good at mid, but now they're good at the last 2. And Jamond, great to have you back here for another mid.
My internet going ahead and went crazy, but hopefully this mid we can go insane. But both teams going ahead playing the spam game like it's nobody business. Ooh, good damage on the bot mode. At 8 health, and he's like, but Habib, nah, Habib don't let that go away. He said he praying today. He know exactly what to say. And just as we're coming through, and it looks like G6, they ain't even pushing. They do not want to keep it P. They lost bot mode. They said, nope, we're good. We're just going to kind of go ahead and do our own thing. But speaking of do our own thing, hold up. Yeah, Froyotech's mad. They denying all they can. Got some good damage going ahead on Kobe, but Lolguy keeping him alive. He doing push-ups on him. CPR even keeping him alive. Oh, Soapy Bites to go ahead and die. Yai going ahead and die by Logan. Saxophone getting picked up by Caps. Uber hasn't been forced yet. Habib is still in. Oh, goes ahead and gets the kill on the Kobe 1920. Oh, Logan gets the kill on the Guggen. It's an all-out duel. No team wants to let the other do his thing. Logan wants to be in. Is this about to be the jury?
It's a demo v demo in Cafe.
Habib wins the battle. Uber has been used. Habib is wait. Flank demo? Wait. Demo for Valley? Wait. He's being chased. He lives!
That is insane. The flank demo has been something of a pug legend, but to see it executed so brilliantly right there is honestly amazing. Sage J must be proud, as we now have the Froyotech players. They're trying to get in through choke. Kobe is gonna fall, however, and Froyotech are still gonna try and get in. Banny wrapping around through Valley right now is going to meet up with his team by Cafe. Everyone else on Froyotech going to be running in. Soapy going to be taken down. Oh my god, really nice pick from bot mode. He's going to come in for more. Can he win the 1v2 with the heal beam? He's not dead yet, but no, Gungan has the heals on his side, is going to be able to keep his medic alive, and they're going to capture up second. Hubada at 100%. Full Uber for Froyotech, an opportunity to get a round on the board, tie things up, Jamon, but they do have to wait a little bit, as Bandy, quite interestingly, is going to be up on Sniper, and seems like they're not going to be going with this Uber ad after all.
Do you think that the medic's beam is just an IV bag? Do you think
Yeah.
that's real? Do you think the medics? Do you think the medics beams just straight up an IV? Like when someone's hungover, they just need to be hydrated. That's the medic. That's not even a heal
That's
beam.
true.
He's just hydrating his players straight up. That's how it go. That's how. Oh, speaking of
Oh,
straight up, Sophie goes straight to heaven with Benny getting that headshot right on the. Hold a minute. Froyotech getting a little aggressive. They said Benny on sniper. Yeah, I heard that. Let me go ahead and agree. Oh, speaking of agree, we can agree to disagree with saxophone and going ahead meeting their fate also as well. But it's not over yet. Logan going ahead and peeking Vats. Benny, looking to get a little aggressive. Hoping the fact that Logan will go ahead and peek Vats again. Peeking his corners. He knows. Man's played 1.6. He knows what to do. He's peeking his corners, making sure nobody can kill him. I'm pretty much just on this bandy cam the whole entire time, Mono, after the Sophie kill. Oh, just
there.
again.
Ooh.
It almost became insane. Oh, Uber going ahead and getting used by Froyo. Getting in, deep, but nothing crazy. A little bit of point pressure. Gun goes down. Bandy goes ahead and gets picked up by Sophie behind. Sophie gets picked up by Gungan, and it's just an all-out fight at the Sunshine Blast. Kobe 1920 also dying. Kobe getting the pick onto Balo. The player ad for the side of Froyotech with the point pressure. Below guy stopping the point, trying to keep his body on point as best he can, and it looks like it's Caps getting bottled. Popping bottles in the city, and boom, boom, with Habib going ahead and getting the kill on the point, putting Froyo 1-1. It may be their map, but it is not their game. And Froyotech came in wanting to make a choice, wanting to make a decision. I understand you beat me on process, but it will not happen on Sunshine, Tcmano. Will not happen on Sunshine.
They are definitely trying to make that the case as now we are coming in onto our third mid. It seems like Froyotech may be trying to find a bit more success on these mids than they found on the last map to continue that trend. Saxophone is going to be hiding over in Cafe. He hasn't been spotted just quite yet, but the soldiers, unlike a G6, just bombing in. They're going to be cleaning up one. They clean up another in Bandy. Now Saxophone, he's going to try and get onto Logai. Logai is all by himself, but he hits some nice arrows to keep himself alive. Saxophone cannot clean up on him. Bob Mode is going to run back to help keep his medic out of harm's way. Both medics actually are going to be able to stay alive. Logai is, Halbada is going to be able to run out with Gungan. And so even though it's a like a G6 mid, it's not the end of the world for Froyotech. They get their spawners in time to try and lock down these doors. It is going to be Caps trying to peek it, but there is a sticky trap running right there. But Bob Mode is going to run in. So is the soldier. They get in onto Halbada, and that's going to be a force out for Froyotech. And now the second hold is not looking nearly as good as it was a few seconds ago. Like a G6, they only lost one. They can definitely wait for Soapy Meister, and then they have got a second push on their hands, Jabon.
That mid was crazy because Logai was actually in a position where he almost died by Sax, but he hit the stinker bow on the saxophone and stopped his momentum. Now, don't you hate that when you play soldier, man? You are going Mach 10 and you just hit with a little patty cake, and your momentum is stopped. Speaking of stop momentum. Speaking of stop momentum, hold up, Logan's momentum got stopped with saxophone coming in with the clean kill, getting the kill on the Caps, but Caps said Bobo said getting the kill right on the back on Sax, man. When Bandy also died. Habib died 3 down on the side of Froyo. 85% Uber for the side of Froyo as well. G6 does not care. Even if Cavs is dead, they're going ahead and trying to get as much pressure as they can with the soldier bomb from Kobe 1920 getting the force as well, along with Soapy Meister. Soapy Meister, with the skip jump, living, securing his life. Logan trying to keep his teammates alive. Logan does die, but still manages to secure the additional ad. Does not die. We are looking at 50% right now versus Froyo's 20%, and it just keeps building. G6 want to keep it going. They understand the assignment. They know what they want to do with it. But here's the thing, Tcmano. Is it something where it's ad and they push with it, or do they just want to get in the second and save it for last?
That's true. They do have a little bit of time to think about the dilemma, as Logan is still going to be rolling out. It seems regardless of whatever they do, they're going to try and do it through Valley. That's where the combo is. Seems like they are going to use their Uber for second. I don't think they're going to find much of anyone. The only person that they might be able to find is going to be Saxophone, because he is in behind, and we do have a pause on our hands. It is still going to be 1-1, like a G6 Ubering in onto second. I think they should be able to capture this up, but it seems like Froyotech looks like they want to try almost immediately refight this. They're at 91% at the moment, and they're in a good position to just try and get in through bats. No one is really there to try and stuff it. Logan might be able to get a few stickies up before Froyotech go through, and that might be enough. But with Saxophone in behind, question is he going to be able to stay alive and go for a pincer play, or is that just going to be one down for Froyotech? trying to push out of their own last and setting themselves up to be open for a back cap. Doesn't seem like anyone on like a G6 is in a good back cap position, but there's still a few more seconds left in this fight as we have been Sax does go down. So are Froyotech going to push out? They do, Jamont.
Oh, Froyotech, yeah, just as you said, Froyotech's gonna go ahead with the immediate re-push, getting the kill on low guy. Bot mode, Kobe 1920 with Sobimeister going ahead and trying to get whatever damage he can. Also going ahead and dying Caps, also trying to get some B pressure right on the Hubbard. Everyone wants Hubbard today, but Hubbard is living with 32 HP. The survival instinct of this man is insane, but Froyotech keeps their bands alive. Tcmano, exactly what you said was gonna happen. They went ahead and reused the Uber from VATS. It didn't look it looked like G6 were kind of expecting it, but in terms of position-wise, people were just caught out in moments where they couldn't be saved. Kobe 1920 getting the aggressive force right onto choke players, but losing his life. Caps, both soldiers from G6 actually are gonna go ahead and lose their lives as well as G6. This puts G6 in a position to where they just need to back up and protect the last. Hubbard almost at full Uber. I'm not. Anyway, I really don't know what just happened. I'm baffled. They're getting so much cap pressure. Both soldiers from G6 going ahead and stopping the point. Logan and Caps are gonna go ahead and die here. Uber doesn't come in, but they're going ahead and securing the cap. They're getting the cap. Froyotech 2-1. Ooh.
And in only 10 minutes, we have got the same scoreline that we had after an hour. That just shows kind of a difference that we're seeing right here. It's still extremely back and forth, but these teams are playing and they're converting a lot more. And so we're seeing a kind of a higher scoring game for the moment. We can see if that continues as Logan goes down very, very weak. He luckily catches an arrow just in time to save him from that spam rocket. Saxophone is going to go down without getting... Oh my god, that was an amazing rocket from Banny onto a high-flying bot mode, but unfortunately for him, everyone else on his team is going to die. Oh my, 1920, he's in so deep. He gets a lot of damage. That's going to be Soapy Meister cleaning up onto Habib. I think Habib did technically airshot him, but it doesn't matter because Habib still dies. Question is, can Hubada stay alive? Hubada is going to be able to. Luckily, there is a saxophone waiting there for him to try and help him build this Uber. At Lull guy is going to have 20% because Hubada wasn't building for a little bit there. I don't know if Leica G6 are going to go off it. With Yite dying, they might as well do. Banny is going to be up on the spy, but he does switch off, recognizing that if he is on spy, that means no one can go on the heavy. If Leica G6 do try and push in, seems like they're going to be in lobby, and I don't think they're going to do so. They're just going to be peeking over towards the left door, but at this point, Hubada already has their own Uber, and we are now in a stalemate. This time, Leica G6 trying to pressure in. They do send in one. Soapy Meister goes in, gets a little bit of damage off onto Hubada, but not nearly enough to get the kill or the force, meaning that it's Froyotech's time to respond.
Froyotech responding. It doesn't look like they're doing it just yet, either Tcmano, but you know, a couple things could happen here. We do see the gun going ahead and being aggressive. Who is it on? It's Gungan. I'll say so. It's Gungan on Engineer 2, and you know, while he's getting that up, it is coming to the point where they, you know, if they want to try to get some type of effective set going on, they are going to have to get that gun. But honestly, after seeing some of the stuff that some of these soldiers can do, and we know it, even on process, after seeing Saxophone literally skip bomb in through 2, skip bomb getting kills despite the gun being up, anything is possible. Anything is absolutely possible. Habib going ahead and locking down the right door. Ooh, Bamo actually on sniper getting the kill right on the saxophone. I did not see that. How did I only see that until late? Getting a wide swing right on the left. We do see Hubbard playing behind the fence, so it doesn't look like he can immediately go for the kill there, but he is trying to choose his target carefully. Ooh, Gungan with the counter snipe, but gets picked off, trying to see if he can get the early aggression on the Habib. Habib with the stray. Oh, they the pick onto Habib. Ooh, and Bamos just getting the sideline at this point. No trade yet. Bandy also dying. Ooh, player ad actually for the side of G6. G6. Kobe 1920 is going to lose his life, but the Uber comes out, and the Uber is going to be a lot better for the side of G6. We do see Logan kind of playing his height, reassembling with his team to see if we can go ahead and get a target selection going and get these kills rolling, as it is Saxophone and Yai are going to go ahead and get picked off, which is going to put the game 2-2. Yes, sir. Oh, my God. Tcmano, we are in for a phenomenal game. Sunshine is the pace that I thought process was going to go, but regardless, we're in for such a good game. Oh, my God.
Yeah, And it is just extremely back and forth. It's what we love to see. And once again, this is the Fireside Cup, brought to you by Fireside and Manco. And, also just thank you to all these teams for participating. They're all playing for a $600 prize pool. We haven't mentioned that yet, but might as well mention it now. Gives a little bit of stakes to things. And bot mode dying is not what like a G6 want if they want to try and win this prize pool. This is only the group stages, and playoffs are going to be next week. So the results of this just determine seedings for the playoffs, and so it's not too bad if like a G6 end up losing this, tying with Froyotech. But Froyotech, they definitely want to try and get at least a map on the board, even if it doesn't mean they're out of the run for the first place prize, as a Kobe going down fairly weak there, over by Choke, going to be able to catch an arrow to get back up to full health, as everyone else on like a G6 going to be trying to pressure in through Valley, maybe distract, allowing Kobe to try and go for something, but he's getting pressured out by Yite for the moment. A few players over by Choke, just trying to see if they can maybe do something. Everyone just trying to peek and prod at this Froyotech roster, but no one able to commit, no one finding the opening, so they are going to be back on their second now. Once again, Froyotech's opportunity, their time to try and send in a sack of their own, maybe try and send in sacks for a sack, as he's been able to do on process a couple of times to great effect. And it looks like he is going to try and go for a little bit of a skip jump. He does a bit of damage onto Logan, but changes his target, and so he does go down without getting anything. Banny dies by choking. Now with 2 soldiers down, that's a lot less spam denying these doors. And like a G6, they're just flooding through right now, Jamon.
Oh, the damage is literally. I would say the damage has been immense from both of these players. Oh, but hold up, wait a second. Player ad actually for the side of G6 as well. As we're just now seeing Froyotech soldiers getting their spawns. Habib going ahead and losing his life, with Gungan getting the life of Kobe 1920. G6 looking to stay in this game along with Froyotech, even though no soldiers for the side of G6, no Habib, no Yipe for the side of Froyo, but it doesn't matter because they're going to go ahead and take this in with a 4 stat, trying to get in as many kills as they can, as many kills as they're going to get, as it's a 3-piece for the side of Froyotech, leaving Logai to escape by his lonesome, but it's okay. He reunited with Toby 1920, but Saxophone doesn't want him to reunite. But wait, he wants Froyotech wants, oh my god, Soapy to reunite with the sky right above, as player at still for the side of Froyotech. Second has yet to be kept. G6 players are now flooding out from the left spawn, and it is still Uber addition on the side of G6. Froyotech has to back up. Saxophone get this spawn immediately right back, and we are just kind of playing. They do not want to let this waste either. It's a dry fight. We know both teams are extremely close to Uber. Habib getting a little bit more aggressive, trying to get as much damage as he can. G6 soldiers going ahead and deny as much space as possible. Nice Logan pipe coming in on Banny. Saxophone getting hit with the bottle. Botmo getting the kill on the Yite, and Froyotech players are going to go ahead and start backing up. Habib, Hubada, and Gungan are going to be the ones to escape and keep this Uber. They do not want to use. They do not want to trade it. Oh, wait a second. Wait, trade. Just as I say it, trade's going back. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh duel, man. The trade's going back and forth, man. But nothing, no kills yet. Just as we see that, we're looking to see Kobe 1920 escape with his life. 63 HP left. Gungan losing his life to Kobe 1920 in the lower left. Still anybody's game to do something. If they want to go ahead and get through second, they gotta brute force the way in, as Logan is trying his best to go ahead and get some type of damage so his team can go ahead and make his way in. We do see Soapy 1920 getting some space as well, trying to create some type of room for his team. Bandy going ahead and get picked off as well. Botmo also getting picked off as well by Saxophone, and it's just DM. This is DM, all out fighting, all out killing. Tcmano, good.
It's just insane because they're just trying to go off of any advantage possible. Like a G6 only had a 1-player ad, and they still tried to use that to push out of last. Yite is going to go down to Soapy Meister. Oh my god, that's a nice upward direct from Soapy Meister onto Saxophone. Saxophone is going to die. It seemed like he was maybe about to live, but Caps on the heavy said no thank you to that one. Is going to take him down. Now with a 2-player ad, like a G6 already immediately trying to get out bot mode, leading the charge, but he's a little bit far forward from his team, and he's going to get taken down because of it. No one else on like a G6 was really in to try and take the heat off of him, so he is going to go down trying to fight a 2v1, and now we have like G6 once again back on their last. They've decided to maybe settle into things a little bit more, getting the sentry gun up to try and defend against those Saxophone bombs, which have been fairly deadly so far. He's been really good with it. This time, not going to be as good with it. He gets denied, but he's still able to get a nice rocket on to Lol Guy right now, but 3 go down on the side of like a G6. They do lose only 1 in Soapy Meister. Habib is going to be the late death, and it's only going to be Gungan and Hubada alive. Gonna keep their Uber up, but still they're going to be down 4 players. That means Like Jesus is going to be able to roll easily onto mid. Looks like Gungan and Hubba maybe trying to fight this a little bit and try and go for the Uber exchange right now.
Who Saxophone actually gonna go ahead and get picked off. Kobe 1920 saw that Tetris play, and he immediately wanted to prioritize off that to see if he can go ahead and get the pick, and the pick he did. Good pressure already on the side of Yite, 26 HP as well, but Froyotech doesn't look like they want to give this up just yet, but with a hard chase from Sobimeister fighting Benny and Valley, could end up in a trade, but Sobimeister actually loses his life with Benny. Froyo Tech coming in for the help, for the display, for the hospitality, as we are going ahead and seeing them engaging in another mid-fight regardless of no soldiers, and even exchange, but an exchange where Froyo doesn't need to use this exchange. It's actually a give and take, and somebody's giving, but no one's taking. Hubbard is taking back the reins, keeping his Uber. His survivability is immense, powerful, coming in full Uber ad for the side of second. On the side of Froyotech, even though they're down 2, it looks like we see some light span from G6, but nothing more. The crazy, the milk that this guy got, the gall that this guy got to keep the Uber without using. Goodness, but bot mode is also on sniper. This could be a pinpoint of all time. Kobe 1920 stopping the door. Logan getting the trap kill on the Gungan, and it looks like the whole side of Froyotech wants to go ahead and come from Cafe. Uber has been used really quickly. Oh wait, Sticky sends him flying. Yite takes advantage of the damage, sends him flying, killing Froyo Benny along with Yite, and Froyo Zesh getting killed, but Papa double kill from Habib. Look at this, send it high into the sky, but regardless, he's trying to get out with Hubbard. Oh, and he keeps it going. He keeps the pressure. Habib finally dies. Logan also dies as well. Logan looking to try to escape with his life, but Gungan ain't gonna let him get away with 63 HP. Gets the final bullet with 1920. Kobe coming in and getting the beloved dominated kill to secure his team the stability that they need to keep in the game. Tcmano. Oh my God.
Dude, those are the scenarios. That is what makes Habib Habib, because Froyotech should have lost that. Froyotech should have been sent all the way to their mid, maybe to their own second, but Habib, I think he got 3 kills there and did so much damage, and it allowed enough time for the spawners, Gungan in particular, to get back to the team and kind of solidify their second hold. Amazing stuff from Habib, and really the sole reason why Froyotech are right here specifically in this position. Without him, they would have sent back surely to their own second in the probably the worst case scenario, but this time they're going to be able to try and convert. Habib, he gets dropped, the sentry gun takes him out, and now with no projectile fire, they're not going to be able to do anything about that sentry gun. Oh my, Hubbard goes down, Gungan goes down. The wraparound play from the G6 squad working wonders right now. There's only going to be one. 1920 is going to be taken down. It is going to be Banny trying to escape with his life, not going to be able to do so. Caps shooting him down and just kind of clear all the angles, make sure there's no one going in for a cheeky back cap. No one is going to be able to do so. It's only going to be the 3 up here on mid for Froyotech. They do get their scout spawners up, so they do have a little bit better defenses, but Logai still has 100% Uber. So like a G6, looks like they want to try and make their way in through Valley here, Jamon, and try and use this Uber to get around and ideally another few picks as well. But Kobe dying early is going to make this Uber a lot more scary.
Scary. Take him. Nah, I was going to rhyme. I'm not going to lie. I can't even do it no more. But listen, what I can go ahead and tell you, both teams going to settle down. What we are seeing are teams, both teams even, which means, in this case, more risk can be played out. More things can be tried that wasn't tried before when one team was up and one team was down. But both teams, both players, Saxophone and Froyo Benny, going ahead and actually losing their life, as Froyotech is going to go ahead and move slowly out of Cafe. But wait, just as I say that, Oil and Espresso, Mr. Botmo, who goes ahead and gets destroyed by Gungan and Yite. Both soldiers going ahead and bombing Yite. But he almost lived. That was crazy. Caps getting the cleanup kill. Loga with the domination coming right out. Both teams still got Uber. Player ad for the side of Froyotech as they're going ahead and denying the choke. Amazing pressure coming out from the side of both teams. Kills going back and forth. High bomb coming. Oh my God. In the air. Air shot. Saxophone gets picked off by Botmo. Blaney also dies by caps and choke. G6 want to take this. You're down both soldiers. They want to prioritize, but Habib also wants to prioritize with this damage that comes out. Uber looking to be better for the side of Froyotech. Soapymeister getting picked off as well. Froyotech knows what they want to do in this fight. High ground. Habib died. 1920 did what he can for his team, and it looks like it's just an all-out battle. Player ad for the side of G6. They're gonna keep it in the game. They're gonna cap the mid. The question is, do they take it forward? They deny 3. Absolutely, they go forward. There's no reason for them not to. But Banny going ahead, kind of sitting back, kind of getting some early information. Along with Saxophone as well. Hubba Bubba, Hubba this, Yubba Dubba Doo Doo looking to go ahead and get out, man. I can't say his name right. Goodness gracious.
Yabba Dabba Doo.
Yabba Dabba Doo Doo, man. I can't even say his name right. But listen, both these people, both these players, incredible. Ubers are just about neck and neck as well. But wait a second, what's this? 1920, getting the pick. Oh, the pick on the Hubba. Yai gets the finishing kill, but regardless, 90% Uber. Bombo dropping a D. In the chat, letting them know that disrespect is high. Banny going ahead and dying as well. Left door, Uber does come out. Gungan dies as well. Oh, Froyotech, Sex, and Habib are back up. This could still be salvageable. Saxophone bombing immediately onto the point, getting some early damage. Habib getting the pick right on the caps as well. Holding it down. Oh my fucking god.
No way.
Oh my
Saxophone
god.
And Habib just came up so huge.
God.
The biggest play I think we've seen all night. Saxophone just keep letting out a casual. Oh, nah. Like, that was something simple. That was huge from Saxophone and Habib. I was about to say Saxophone shooting the medic, but he made it work. Habib made it work, and that is why they are Froyotech. That is why they don't just get pushed over like that. They respond, and they come back with a vengeance, and we're going to have to see if they're going to be able to extend that vengeance onto mid. Froyotech making their way in. Unfortunately for them, Yite is going to get taken down, and now they're also at a risk of losing Saxophone as well. Cafe is open. Like a G6 might try and push it, and Froyotech have got to come back onto second to respond. Soapymeister, Peek and choke is going to be Kobe. Peak and Valley. Froyotech's attention are split. There's only 4 of them. Looks like they want to try to take this Uber. Habib going to get launched sky high, but that doesn't stop them from getting onto Logan. Now they are going to lose caps as well, but there's a G6 flank shove as well. They're on to second already. Froyotech have to come back to try and respond. They're going to get 1 for their troubles. Can they get another? They might be able to get 2. Can they keep Hubito alive? They are going to keep Hubito alive, and it's only going to be Low Guy left alive. He doesn't have anyone to help him build. Now finally going to be meeting up with his forward spawners over on mid, because they were able to capture up second, and now Froyotech once again going to be making their way in onto mid, which they should be able to. They do have player ad, but they don't have Uber ad. Like a G6 still going to have that in their pocket, so if this mid fight plays out any longer, like a G6 might be able to use their Uber to try and solidify their defense, and Froyotech realize that they're going to head back onto second to try and solidify their defenses.
Uber actually going ahead and being initiated by G6 as well. Uber also being used by Froyotech. Uber is going to be in favor of Froyotech as they go ahead and try to get the kill through choke. Low Guy living 6 HP, 6 HP, but Banny on the case. He know he's low, and he's committed to show his dominance and come for a show. Banny goes ahead and loses his life, but Bamo loses his to Yite. He said, listen, I know you may have gotten me, but you not getting my mans. Saxophone getting the kill on the Soapymeister as well, and he ran it back. Habib dropping Med Red back in. LOL in the chat. Throwing back the shade right back at him to let him know that he coming in. He know how it worked. Low Guy calling him 300 pounds. With Kobe 1920 getting the kill round the Saxophone, bro. He did. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is crazy. Nah. This is crazy.
This is insanity. And the thing is, these guys are playing like it's grand finals right now. This is only the first round of the Fireside Cup. This isn't even grand finals of the Fireside Cup. This isn't even grand finals of the season. These guys are playing to win it no matter what the costs are, no matter what the stakes are. And they want to try and win this last fight they possibly can. They take down the sentry gun. Can they take down anyone else? They haven't found any players as well. They find 2 on the right side, but it's actually Gungan who goes down. Habib with a nice pipe to take down Soapymeister, but it looks like a G6 have got a really great defense. Chris Caps with a great heavy player as well to deny Saxophone any damage as he tries to bomb in onto the combo. That's going to be like a G6 defending their last. Low Guy going to be able to stay alive, has about 100% Uber ad. Hubita not too far behind, is at that 50%, and if they delay this push, they might be able to hold on to second. And like a G6 are kind of taking their time to push out here. We already see Bandy bombing in fairly aggressively there. He is going to get shot down because of it. Yite looks like he is going to try and go. He's threatening the back up. He's committing to it. He's drawing a few like a G6 players in behind, and all that's doing is buying Hubba enough time to get the Uber. However, they do lose 3, and taking the Uber exchange now is not going to be worth it. They do get 1. If they do get Kobe, this Uber exchange is going to be worth it, however, and they are going to be able to do so. And now Gungan and Habib going to be rotating through Cafe. They want to try and block this point, and they should be able to. And now, like a G6, have to give this up because they lost both of their soldiers there. Oh my god, and they're still going forward. Habib is going to be, no, Bandy, sorry, and Gungan are going to be taken down. They've defended the second point, but for how much longer? Like a G6, they want to try and come back almost immediately. They're going to be coming in through lower left. They might get stuffed, however. Caps takes a lot of damage. It's going to be Saxophone who has to jump away as Soapy Meister gets out through bats, and now they're getting onto the point. Looks like Froyotech, they want to try and fight this. They just demolish bot mode on top of the point.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Habib with the amazing pipes. Bandy with the rockets, and like a G6 are once again back on their last. No Ubers have been used in this entire time, folks. It's still full Ubers for both teams, but only 2 people, unlike a G6, are left alive. There's only 30 seconds left in the round timer. If they timed this right, they could win this match. But now the Bandy does go down. The Uber has been gotten out from like a G6, and we are so close to continuous overtime. If Froyotech play this right, they could win this game right here on Sunshine. They just have to convert this last push, and they have won Sunshine.
Is this the Larry Bird of the Celtics right now? Am I seeing greatness coming again from Froyotech? But listen, it's not gonna be. It won't be immediate dubs. We've seen it. Oh wait, they could have solidified that. Kobe 1920 actually losing his life. Overtime is in. Whoever caps this win this. Froyotech getting in real deep. Haven't even used Uber yet. Gun hasn't even died yet. Yite going ahead and getting picked off as well. Uber's getting picked right off from Gungan. The pressure in the point. Gungan gets pressured off to the point. Logan and Soapy Meister die. Helping it right on the point, and it's all but craziness. It's all but death.
Kobe. Can he get? Oh, and Gungan is able to shoot him down. Saxophone gets onto the cap. I thought we were going to see another miraculous last hold. We did not. It was extremely close, but 3-2 is going to be the scoreline this time in favor of Froyotech. They have been able to respond after their defeat on the first map to like a G6. And it just shows how close these teams are. It is 1-1 in overall maps, and both team only won by 1 point. You can't make it any closer than this if you tried. If this was a best of 3, we'd be going on to a third map, folks, but this is only the group stages, so we're only seeing 2 maps tonight. It's crazy to say that this is a teaser for something more, but you know it's something more. These teams are giving it everything. We saw that just right now. It's just incredible to see them, and this is the peak TF2 that we have been waiting for.
Not only have we seen greatness, but we saw greatness in folds, and I claimed it. I said it, bro. I said even though this is their pick, an invite, it goes crazy because at one point you may have won on my map, but we looking at your map, and we gonna go ahead and snipe that real quick. We gonna go ahead and get that real quick. He went ahead and just run it. He ran with it. Oh man, crazy. Both these teams goated. Some of the most beautiful teams that have spawned out. But listen, we call Fireside for a reason. Let's bust out the firewood, aka the logs, baby. Oh my god! Wait a minute.
That's good. I don't like that one. That is top tier right there. You know what's also top tier? Logan's damage, 364. The man is insane. It doesn't matter if he's winning. Doesn't matter if he's losing. He's hitting his man, and you know he is. Oh my days, 364. That is ridiculous. The closest person to him is Habib at 340. He's still a good 20 damage ahead of him. And when it's just insane. I mean, Logan, it doesn't matter. He's just the GOAT, you know. But it should also be said, someone who I think really stepped up in this match from Process is Gungan. 31 and 15, basically double his KD, 335. He put in the work, and it showed this game. I think that he was really one of the big difference makers on why Froyotech were able to win this match is Gungan. He went in. The Ubers from Froyotech, I think, were a bit better, and Gungan was just there to able to chase in super deep, get the picks, and yeah, just really stepped up for the team, I feel.
Yeah, there was a couple plays where I'm trying to remember exactly which one. Dude, there was at least a couple plays where Uber exchange happened, but it'd be a little bit more favorable G6. But even though G6 had a more favorable Uber, the collapse from Froyotech was just very dominant in a lot of these fights. Like being able to kind of pinpoint exactly what's going on. Like I said, dude, the adaptability from these teams is some of the best when it comes to high stakes Team Fortress 2, when it comes to TF2 up the upper echelon. But we had Gungan at some point being really able to look at throughout target selection and just being able to get the kills needed for his team. Whether that was like, oh, listen, I understand dudes in front of me. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the guy to the left who's free by himself, and then I'm gonna go ahead and create a pathway to my team or from my team, excuse me. But we really did see some of the best when it came to how both of these teams are playing. Both of these teams played a awesome match, man. To the point where we I can't even talk. I'm still going crazy about how Habib and Logan went crazy, bro. Oh my god. Some of the best when it comes to this, man. Oh my goodness. And
Yeah.
even just going back to even with the process game too. I mean, we definitely saw it. Yeah, guaranteed it was a little bit stalematy, but when you have both teams kind of actively deciding what they should do differently and trying to adapt against one another, it's gonna obviously be like that. But man, it's just so good to see it live in my face. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man.
Is, and we have got more of that during the duration of this cup. Oliver on Fireside too. We had a global clans. Oh, sorry, the match did not happen. My bad. But we are going to have that match eventually as we continue our coverage of the Fireside Cup. That's what this is all for. This is not the season just quite yet. This is some preseason stuff that we here at Fireside are doing. And, to make this possible, Manco Store has graciously been our sponsor here. And Manco Store allows you to join in the community. They do giveaways for unusuals, keys, hats, and more. You can type exclamation mark Manco Store and use our affiliate link to join in on the many things that Manco Store has to offer. So big shout outs to them for helping sponsoring this and kind of keeping some engagement within the community. Also, shout outs to all the teams for playing our Fireside Cup. We do have more TF2 action tomorrow and then also on Wednesday, and I think also on Thursday. We got the whole group stages this week, and then next week we have got the playoffs. And so it's all going to be using this rule set of only one off class allowed. So that's why you saw only one off class when they were holding last. If they had an engineer, they didn't have a sniper, they had a spy, they didn't have a pyro. So that's kind of what this cup is all about. It's also, just to get some hype before we enter in the regular season. And, shout outs to Fireside in general for putting this on. And, Jamon, anything else you'd like to say about the amazing match that we saw tonight?
Man, put respect on these players' names, man. Put respect on these people's names, man. We saw it live and we saw it live and well, man. That these guys know exactly what they're doing. They know how to do it, and they continue to show us how top invite just differs from everything else, from the pace of the game, from everything in between, man. Some crazy, insane stuff. But with that being said, man, I ain't really got anything else. My only shout out tonight, you know what? Shout out Beepity Boop and shout out Tracker. My guys. Shout out and my grandpa. Shout out my grandpa for real.
Fair, that's fair. I'm gonna quickly
And
shout out. Oh yeah, go
antlers.
go go go.
Antlers, man. Hold up. Bro been
That's true.
producing. Huh,
Yeah.
Antlers been like, oh my god. Oh. Nah, shout out him, man. He was struck busting for real, man. He was struck busting for real, but we love him. If it wasn't from our producers, man, him, I almost said Tcmano, him, CEO, Doctor Underscore Pika. It's these people who really bring it together, man. So shout out to them. Shout out to the sponsors for making this stuff happen, man. Shout out to the cup and shout out to you all who sit through and watch that. We understand it was a little rough, but we really appreciate y'all sticking it through, man. It's that strong community, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna mirror all of your shout outs, and thank you all for like you said, sticking with it. Hopefully got better round halfway through the first map and definitely in the second map. And we've kind of identified what it is, I think. So it should be fairly smooth sailing. I say that. Something always goes wrong, but we're going to be here to fix it and continue to bring coverage of the Fireside Cup, the preseason cup. And until then, it's only going to be tomorrow. We'll be right back at you with some more of the group stages here on Fireside 1 and on Fireside 2. So stick around. We'll be right back tomorrow, that is. And good night, and we'll see you then.
Mm, mm.